Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to brother LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to brother LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
LT cooking your ass.
Survey said,
I pay for the football game.
Even if it was your house, she would still have acted up and would have dared you to kick her out. That's happened. That's happened. In my apartment, that's happened. You notice she ain't doing that to me because I will leave. I'll leave the whole goddamn country. I privated the video because she was naked. That kind of shit can get your channel taken down. Set the house on fire, you'll be in jail. No, she does not apologize. It's a form of narcissism. The app where you can just unplug the ES.
Yeah. My friend from Tanzania wants to know, can we have
I'm
lunch?
on the live stream. Get back in the house. You don't have on a shirt. Get back in the house.
Okay.
Get back in the house because you don't have on a shirt.
I'm in the house.
Shit. No, we've not done therapy. I have, but nobody else. Just Austin apologize when I'm wrong, yeah.
I'm letting you know. You ain't running a motherfucking thing around here. You not running my house.
You better believe I'm not. You better believe I'm not. I don't even live here.
He said, imagine being married to that, right?
Fucking
But-
figure me, nigga. I gave
Mom,
birth to you.
hey, when I'm on live, you don't come out here with no shirt on. I'm not doing that.
Number one, I'm peeping out the door.
You were exposed. I could see it. And I don't want people on
I
live
don't
to see
give
that.
a fuck about what you think.
She did call me Dusty. I don't take it to heart, though. Drunk.
Now I'm shaking.
It's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate situation, but often black women are a black man's worst enemy. The world needs to see what we go through. Remove yourself is the best course of action. Keep flying. Thank you for the $10 super chat. I 100% agree. Yeah, it can get worse than that. I've been through worse, trust me. It is a son-husband thing. It is a son-husband thing. It is a son-husband thing, trust me. That shit just doesn't work on me. She did have trauma. That's not my problem, though. I was born in 99. That trauma happened before then. I'm amazed you have any kindness or empathy towards women at all. You're a good dude, man. Thank you for the comment. Yes, when she sees you, she sees your dad. My uncle told me that. But that's why you guys always hear me talk about, like, a woman should be peace. Because I've seen what it was not like to be peace. My father was very fucking present, motherfucker. What just happened actually promotes what we're promoting. If you connect what just happened with all the other live streams I've done since I've been here, and you put the dots together, it justifies why we do what we do. At the end of the day, Austin, American women are not worth the time anyway. You can't have a family with them, and more than likely their pH are off because of the food you're being spared. Yes. What if somebody else is experiencing this and they want to out, you know? How can they learn how to deal with that? Maybe they could benefit from seeing how I deal with it. I hope others don't make a video on it and expose your mom. I saw the nipple. Not my problem. Not my problem. She did dox my car. Remember this. A woman will always be a man's downfall.
So, to further prove, right?
When I'm abroad, I don't get talked to like that.
So if a mother would talk to her son like that, how would she talk to you?
Yeah, LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT, back at it with another video. All right, let's get right into this one. Okay, so this one is a complete mess. Everything that we've been saying has been pretty much confirmed through this video. That whole son-husband thing we spoke about in that last video, confirmed. Auston Holleman projecting his issues from his mother onto American women and the way he traverses the dating sphere. Like, these guys don't understand. Auston Holleman has a problem with American women. Floyd has a problem with American women and black women. But what they do when they're trying to disparage American women is pretty much give them the greatest promo of all time, because they're mad that they're not easy and sending on the box to y'all niggas that have no long-term interest in them. You're trying to act like that is a bad thing and a negative thing. Y'all ain't looking for wives. Y'all ain't looking for anything. Auston Holleman is clearly damaged. A lot of it is from his upbringing. Some of it may be from how he dates in Dallas, because Dallas is a dusty dating city. I ain't hating on Dallas, but from everything that I've seen from people, I ain't gonna gaslight folks, from men and women, they talk about the treachery and the dustiness of dating in Dallas, so it is what it is. But they always act like it's a one-sided thing when it's the cultural issue that they have an issue with. That's what it comes down to. But let's get into this. When it comes to Auston Holleman, he projects the issues from his household and his mother onto women. So he's not able to connect in any type of proper way. And he's, you know what? Let's get into this, y'all, because this is some deleted footage. No, people don't really have access to the footage. I had to spend time editing out that nipple because his mother came out of that, she came out of the room, or she came out of the house just like,
We're in a different era. Get over it. Whoa!
She didn't give two fucks. She just let the nipples loose. She didn't care that he was on live stream. His mother has a weird thing going for her. I ain't gonna lie. His mother seems a little bit of she seems a little jealous of his clout and the attention that he gets. She's trying to appear on every live stream, disparaging his character. There's another live stream that was deleted where she was cooking. She was cooking him and talking so much shit about him while he was gone to the bathroom, and then while they were in the car. It was so bad that Keep Africa Passport Bro Free did a reaction to it and had to delete the video. She privated the video because she's like, this is so bad. She felt sorry for him. That's how bad it was. Or she felt sorry for the situation. I don't know what she felt sorry for, but she looked at it and she's like, this is just a bad look all around. And it's so bad. So this guy's running from his mother, propagating it and pushing it on American women for this passport bro finesse. You see how Floyd is having a manic episode right now, dusting it up, capping through his teeth. We're going to react to that later because Floyd just dies for attention every time Auston Holleman's live or anything pertaining to the passport bros is live. He just needs to jump out there and just die for attention. So we're going to give him a little bit of attention, pause, via reactions shortly following this. But let's get into this, y'all.
That's how she is when she drink.
No, hell. I don't get child support. I don't get shit. Oh, shut the fuck up. Alright. I'll set this whole motherfucker on fire, bitch.
Set the house on fire, you'll be in jail.
Motherfucker on fire. You got me fucked up. I do everything by myself.
Yeah, so all you panderers and simps, listen up.
Now, he says, now all you panderers and simps, listen up. Because basically, folks that speak against the Passport Bros, because the Passport Bros, this is what it comes down to. They disparage their own country and the West and their own women, blaming the women, saying that the women are better elsewhere, not understanding that it's a cultural issue. It's the men and the women. It's the men, the way they traverse their dating scene, it makes the women, it's a cause and effect. They're acting like it's not a cause and effect and it's not a cycle that continues. Austin's pretty much he's contributing to the continuation of the cycle with his detachment for the way he's just trying to run through all these girls with, like, you know what, I'm not even gonna break down his sexual interest when it comes to these girls and how he maneuvers through it, but it shows the damage in the way how his upbringing was, how it reflects on his dating. But we're gonna get into that shortly, because at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what folks do. You can go out there and date whoever the fuck you want. Nobody's policing that. It's when you try to act like you are inventing sliced bread elsewhere, like it's so much better elsewhere, and you're blaming the people back at home. And it's like, bro, no, sometimes it is you, it's your upbringing, it's the way you connect with folks. He said something so egregious. He said that the best connections are when you don't speak the same language. And I'm like, I'm going to break that down shortly and why it's so bad, but let's get into this, y'all.
I ain't turning off shit.
Now, I had to look very closely in there to make sure that she had a shirt on when the light was on. She had a shirt on during this scene.
I don't give a fuck if it's a good look or not. I don't think you understand that. No, you can't show her when she's sober up. It doesn't matter.
This is my biggest issue, though. It's like, because your mother is like this, why do you assume that everybody else's mother was like this? And why do you assume that most women in America are like this because your mother is like this? I know there's a lot of subconscious shit that takes place in your developmental years while you're being bombarded by this type of treatment constantly. But I look at this and I'm like, she's in his live streams constantly. She's in the chat. She's in his social media. There's no boundaries. She's too forced up in his life. And a lot of the times you see when these single mothers that they have the son-husband relationship that Austin has, it's like the father needs to be a little more present and the mother needs to be a little less present. She's too forced up. There's no boundaries. It's weird, man. It's weird.
Love him at a distance.
This is what it comes down. He said, love him at a distance. That's why you shouldn't be here, sir. At some point, you should understand that this is not, you're going to get this type of response. You're going to get this type of behavior. You're just capturing it on camera. At some point, you're 25 years old. You moved out years ago. You left the country. And you're saying he pretty much puts the reasoning on the mother in this video. Like, you see why I left? You don't deal with this X, Y, and Z abroad. This is your mother, bro. You shouldn't act like dating women, they're going to interact with you like this, or you should show that as proof, the reason why you're like, it's just weird, man. The whole thing is fucking weird. And these are the same, this is why I put up above Ruby's TV's comment right here, because these are the same folks that always love when there's a passport bro dusting it up, whether it be Rello begging so he can catch his plane ticket home, whether it be Floyd begging so he doesn't go homeless in Colombia. They'll be like, don't use these 1-2 people as an example of the passport bros, and then you could bring 7 others and they'll be like, this is not an example, this is a small chunk, but they'll use one woman that hurt them in their life, whether it be a mother or an ex, to be like, all women in America are this way. All women in America treat them X, Y, and Z. It's like, bro, you had one girlfriend that was treating you like shit, that you couldn't realize that you were dusting it up in that relationship. Or you had a mother that was dusting it up your entire life, so you propagate that onto the women. Like, it's all a mess. It's all a mess. When I hear their complaints are they're good promotion for the women. I'm like, your complaints can't be good promotion. It makes no sense. Oh, these girls are too difficult. They only look for the best type of dudes. They're not letting Dusties hit. I'm like, what? You're saying that's a bad thing? Like, you guys, well, you make it make sense, man. These guys are dusting it up, man.
You notice she ain't doing that to me, because I will leave. I'll leave the whole goddamn country.
Now, this was earlier in the stream when she was snapping on the phone speaking to his father, I presume. But let's get into this. God damn, I should have cut out some more of these dead spots. I forgot there's a lot of dead spots where he's just sitting here smoking.
Oh, that's been going on for years. Since I was a kid. That's why I don't give a fuck about nothing.
You hear that? It's been going on for years. Entire childhood. That's why he doesn't give a fuck about nothing. This is what happens when you wear your drama. I mean, wear your drama. What the fuck? You wear your... This is what happens when you wear your damage. This is what happens when you wear your damage. You don't heal from the damage, you wear it, and then you espouse it on the rest of these folks by acting like everything around you is the problem instead of looking inwards and realizing that you have some problems. You have some damage. You said you're in therapy for a reason, sir. I ain't in no goddamn therapy. I don't need it. I don't need it. Like... Y'all say we're in the Western world, we're dealing with these women. We're enjoying it, sir. We're enjoying it. Y'all are, I don't get it, man.
You can only become numb dealing with that. Ain't no reason to hate alcohol. Alcohol just ain't there for everybody.
Yep. I say that about Kush, too. Kush, alcohol, certain substances are not for everybody, but it's 420 and you ain't gonna tell me to stay off the Kush.
Who are you, Snoop Dogg in the green room? I mean, what the hell is going on?
I don't care how many lines I fuck up today. Wait, but lines, no coke, no Colombian shit. There's a passport bro off that shit right now that's live. Definitely bumping some lines. But I don't care how many comments, how many words I stumble over today. You ain't gonna tell me to
stay off the weed.
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
You see, when I drink, I don't do that.
Hey, yo, Hurricane Paro, I know you have an issue with Trio Logic. I don't know what the hell happened with y'all. I fuck with Tree, and you need to stop, like, trashing Tree all through the chat. She has nothing to do with this show, sir. Or ma'am. I don't know what you are, the Hurricane Paro. I don't know if you're a guy or girl. I don't even know. I don't know if you're guy, girl, black, white, but come on, man. Keep that out, man.
How do I feel about it? Shit, I can't feel no type of way about it. Ain't shit I could do about it. No, the shit I talked about American women was not my mom. That I meant what the hell I said about who I said it about.
Now, he has a very confusing message during this stream. It's very convoluted because he directly attributes to some of the stress and trauma that he has in the country to his mother. And then he says, no, I'm not propagating this message based on my mother. It's based on my experiences with American women. But you don't realize that you are damaged from your experience with your mother. And then you traverse the dating sphere with women very disconnected, just looking entitled to sex. It's weird. It is weird. I don't think he watches his videos and reflects on how his message is. It's like, bro, what are you doing out here? It's like when you're watching, you know what? I'm not going to make the analogy. Let's get back into it first.
People will take a moment and use people. That is a problem, yeah? What caused the argument? Not a goddamn thing. I don't need a new mom.
What? Someone said he needs a new mom. What the fuck?
I gotta let that last cigar die down for a minute. I'm gonna push back. Didn't you say you had issues being empathetic with women? Doesn't that include women you dealt with overseas? My issue that has nothing to do with that. My issues being empathetic with women means that when we did have moments where we were touching, I couldn't feel it. That doesn't mean I'm bitter about women.
What?
My issue that has nothing to do with that. My issues being empathetic with women means that when we did have moments where we were touching, I couldn't feel it.
Wallahi al-azim, you are gay. Don't say this to me. Wallahi, you are gay.
Bro, do you understand what you're saying right now? What the hell is going on right? Did you not progress? Like, I'm so confused. What the hell is going on?
Means that when we did have moments where we were touching, I couldn't feel it. That doesn't mean I'm bitter about women. These bitches here ain't even empathetic, so it's not even comparable.
Survey said.
Nigga, what the hell are you talking about?
All right, Lisa, you talking about my dad. I'ma ban your bitch ass, bitch. Block this motherfucker. Fuck you.
Now, you gotta make sure that you are all the way healed and not damaged before you get on the internet trying to lead a group of folks. Oh, passport bros, come this way because the women are X, Y, and Z, not acknowledging that you are dealing with your own childhood trauma and turmoil in your life that you haven't fully gotten over. Like, that's the problem with this shit, man. That's the problem with this shit.
Don't talk about my dad. Yeah, but me going to therapy for empathy has nothing to do with how I grew up. Well, it has nothing to do with me not liking American women.
But this is the thing, though. You go to therapy. You say when you're touching or you're intimate with women, you don't feel anything. You don't make deep connections with any women. You're just trying to run through all these women, and you're like entitled to sex. And if you're going on a drug, like this whole thing, it really makes no sense. It's actually perplexing trying to understand him, to try to take when you're trying to build an argument against your own points, and you're trying to understand him, and it's like, bro, what are you talking about? It doesn't even it doesn't compute. It makes no sense to me.
How do you turn off Wi-Fi? I think there's a way you can do it through the app, or you can just unplug the ears.
Yeah. My friend from Tanzania.
Yo, is the audio loud enough in comparison to me? Because sometimes I'm much louder than the audio. Can y'all tell me if is it loud enough, the audio y'all listening to? Put a 1 in the chat if I need to turn it up. Put a 2 in the chat if it's loud enough. Shout out to Random University with that $5 super chat. Random University says, sadly, I'm going to miss this live, but here's some coin. Catch the rest later. But why are all the passport bros so boring? Yo, they just sit on their lives and they collect money and they travel, and some of them beg profusely. It is what it is, man. I can't explain why they're dusting it up and boring, but, you know, I be watching it and I'm like, again, it's just trash, man. What am I supposed to do about that? You know what I mean? Let's get back into this.
Want to know, can we have
I'm
lunch?
on the live stream. Get back in the house. You don't have on a shirt. Get back in the house.
Okay.
Get back in the house because you don't have on a shirt.
I'm in the house.
Shit.
Wait, did I miss a part?
Want to know, can we have lunch?
I'm on the live stream. Get back in the house. You don't have on a shirt. Get back in the house.
Okay.
Get back in the house because you don't have on a shirt.
I'm in the house.
Shit. Hello?
On the live.
How do you turn off Wi-Fi?
I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't see this part. I don't know if I edited everything properly and blurred it. I don't know if the boob showed in that part.
There's a way you can do it through the app, or you can just unplug the ears.
Yeah. My friend from Tanzania wants to know, can we have lunch?
I'm on the live stream. Get back in the house. You don't have on a shirt. Get back in the house.
Okay.
Get back in the house because you don't have on a shirt.
I'm in the house.
Shit. Hello? Yes, sir. All right.
Now, this is a mother. His mother's been on his YouTube channel multiple times. She tried to advise Floyd on his channel. His mom is well aware of the YouTube guidelines and what you can and cannot do on YouTube. She was drunk as shit and didn't give a fuck about him and his platform because of the narrative that was being spun in the way it was reflecting on her from her own behavior while she was on his live streams. So she was on his live stream treating him like shit, acting a damn fool, acting a mess. People are like, oh, this is the modern woman you're talking about. Basically clowning his mother because that's what she showed on display. She should never have been on live stream, but she was. And she was constantly there. So I don't know why she did this. She was trying to bomb his channel, get his channel fucked up or something. She doxed his car during this live stream. This whole thing is a mess. This nigga should have just, I don't know, man, return to the country. But at some point, you got to know how to keep distance from people that don't know how to handle their liquor and act this crazy when they're drunk. Even if it's your own mother. Even if it's your own mother. At some point, you got to know how to separate from folks to keep your mental health intact and keep a healthy view of other folks so you don't propagate this same one person on other people.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so I got mixed 1 and 2s, and I don't know what the hell to do now. I don't know if I need to turn up the audio in comparison, or I don't know if I got mixed 1s and 2s. It's too loud. It's not loud enough for some people. It's good for others. Let me just turn this up a tad bit.
All right. Okay.
You hear this
sir.
shit?
How you doing, man? Thank you.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I'll be up. Mm-hmm.
Why'd you hang up on me?
He hung up the phone.
Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see her with no shirt on? Good. Shit pissed me off. That bullshit, I don't play that bullshit.
I'm letting you know, you ain't running a motherfucking thing around here. You not running my house.
You better believe I'm not. You better believe I'm not. I don't even live here.
Now, when I seen this, when she came out and said this, I was like, bro.
What the hell was that?
I'm like, what is going on, ma'am? Why would you say, like, what is doing the most? But, you know, it is his mother, so I'm going to try to be as respectful as possible. But, goddamn, man.
Don't.
You're right.
So get
You're
your
right. I don't live
motherfucking
here.
mind right. Don't.
Okay, but here's my thing.
Don't.
No,
Put your motherfucking
but-
finger at me, nigga. I gave
Mom,
birth to you.
hey, when I'm on live, you don't come out here with no shirt on. I'm not doing that.
Number one, I'm peeping out the door.
You're number one, you're peeping out the door.
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
Now, I said I was going to be respectful.
Stop the cap. It's a total fabrication.
What are you talking about, ma'am? The fuck you talking about? You know he's on live. You're walking around your house, your home. No shirts on. You have other sons. You have male children. Male children. Why are you walking around in the nude? His other brother's like 15, 16 years old. Austin's a 25-year-old man. Why are you walking around your house with your titties out in the nude? You have male children. You have female children that you... Like, what are you doing? And then you have the audacity. You know he's on live, and you're coming out with your titties out. Oh, I'm just looking. I'm peeping out. What are you peeping out for? I don't want to hear that shit. And you're just gaslighting folks, man.
All due respect, shut the hell up. I don't want to hear
Don't
that.
want to hear that, man.
You were exposed. I could see it, and I don't want people
I
on live
don't
to see
give
that.
a fuck about what you think. This is my house. I pay the bills here.
Okay, that's fine.
I pay the bills
Okay,
here.
that's fine.
I pay the electric.
That's fine.
Now, Austin, sir, this is where you fucked up. This is where you fucked up. Y'all haven't seen this? Actually, I'm going to let this play through, and then I'm going to tell you why he fucked up here. I'm going to go right back to this.
I don't give a fuck about what you think. This is my house. I pay the bills here.
Okay, that's fine.
I pay the bills
Okay,
here.
that's fine.
I pay the electric.
That's fine.
You don't pay a motherfucking thing here.
Hold on, you
so
don't need to.
you don't like how I roll and you don't like how I move.
I don't give
get
a
the
fuck how you
out.
roll. I will get the fuck out of here.
Then get the fuck out, nigga.
You get the fuck out of my face.
You get the fuck out. Who the fuck?
I'm talking to you. You get
bitch?
on.
Shit. I ain't dealing with that shit.
You don't deal with it. Get your motherfucking bitch ass out of here by the
Man, fuck
morning. Get the fuck out. Me and Major don't have to deal with you.
You could. See, now I have control over my own attitude, but I'm not gonna lie to you. If that would have been a girl, I probably would have punched that bitch. But
No, you ain't.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If that would have been a girl, I probably would have punched that bitch.
This is bad. This is bad. Because the way she spoke to him was completely out of line. But this is my thing. This is why I said this is where he fucked up. Austin and his mother claimed that he was making well into six figures before he became a passport bro. He had, or he said multiple businesses, multiple barbershops opened. For me, I'm like, why would you close those if you have multiple running while you're in America? Why would the travel stop you from closing that? But he said he shut them down, whatever. He had multiple shops. He's a six-figure man. He returns for a stay in America as he's going back to do his travels as his passport bro and shit. Why would you stay with your mother knowing that your mother is this type of person and have this live stream going? You have all this money. It's easy for you. You've had established businesses. You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be dealing with this type of disrespect, and then you got to get on camera and feed into this disrespect, and now you're disrespecting your mom on camera because she's disrespecting you. In defense of yourself, you're disrespecting her, but she's getting you out of character because she's acting this way, and you knew about her your entire life. Why are you here? Is it just to show the audience this is what you dealt with?
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
But y'all see I got control over my attitude.
This is what I'm talking about right here. This comment right here. What the fuck's his own place? Where's your own crib, my nigga? Floyd still says that he has a crib that he's maintaining in America while he's overseas. Dusty ass Floyd, broke ass, begging ass Floyd, talking about he about to be homeless in Colombia. He has a place. Why did you forego your place? Why did you leave America? Have no crib. No, you closed down all your businesses, so you're not making any money while you're overseas. All your money straight off of Passport Bro and YouTube. None of it's adding up. Like, why would you be here? Not victim shaming and shit, but come on, man. You're a grown-ass man. You should know better than this. You should know this is what she on. But now the whole world needs to know that's what she on. This don't do anything for you. Family business is better kept in the family. This isn't going to help with the healing. This is just going to... You know what? It is what it is. Shout out to Michael Johnson with the $10 super chat. Oh, that's a super sticker. Shout out to you. Shout out to you.
Now I'm shaking. He said, pack your shit. I ain't deleting this live either. Make yourself look as bad as you want to on my live. This is real life.
I'm sorry. So I'm kind of confused right now. And I'm like, where is the blurred? Where's the edits? Hold up, chat. Because she came out. Did she come back out? Because where was the edits? Did the nipple already show? What the? Oh, no, she comes back out. Okay, there we go. All right, I thought I fucked up. I'm about to compromise my own channel by missing the nipple because I didn't see it the first time. I didn't see it when he was on live. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? I'm like, the chat's just trying to cover and save his ass because it was a bad look. I didn't see no goddamn nipple. Then I looked the second time and I was like, oh, there it is. There it is. Let's get back into it.
On my live. This is real life.
Shout out to Michael Johnson with the $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Michael Johnson says, sorry, LTTV, but the mom is wrong. Poor boundaries, no respect. She created a monster. My nigga, what are you apologizing for? That is the whole premise of the show. Sorry for me. What? You're right. You're absolutely right. She's wrong as fuck. She is wrong as fuck. This should not be happening. This is a multi-layered situation with a lot of nuance and complexity to this breakdown when we're talking about Auston Holleman, the Passport Bros, and his mother. It's not as simple as who's right, who's wrong. Clearly, she's in the wrong. She shouldn't be doing this shit. But this comes down to analyzing his content, analyzing what he's doing and how he's relating American women to his mother through trauma that he's dealt with, and how he's going around the world creating the same problem, or basically being a part of the problem that will replicate this, or not replicate. Yeah, nigga, replicate this goddamn cycle. The cycle will continue. It will continue. He's being a part of it. He's trying to damage and break more women because he's a broken man, and that's what happens. This is what happens, and he doesn't realize it. But let's get back into this.
Got a lot of people in the chat now.
Yo, it's a cycle. It's a cycle, and you got to understand how the cycle exists, where you are in the cycle, what you do to contribute to the cycle, and how you negatively impact the culture you complain about so much. So that's what it comes down to. Shout out to Brother Jumpy, Stay Gold Radio with the $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Shit, I didn't even pause this shit. He ain't even saying nothing. Shout out to Brother Jumpy. Says, same shit that'll make you laugh will make you cry. Like the movie Moonlight, psychopath, mom raises gay trauma, baby with identity issues, shake my fucking head. That's what I'm talking about. It's facts, Brother Jumpy. Shout out to Brother Jumpy. W's in the chat for Brother Jumpy. I forgot to do the W's today. It's like, I don't understand how he doesn't see. Well, he does see at some level that he's dealing with trauma because he's in therapy. But then you get on your microphone or your platform and want to point the finger that everybody that is the problem, but you don't understand how you receive people is the problem in the first place. The way the expectations he has from these women, and then he's diagnosing them as bad women and American women are X, Y, and Z. Then I listen to the qualities. I'm like, you guys are listing women that have good qualities, that want relationships, and you would want to further yourself with them, but you want to basically be mad that you don't qualify for them. So you're basically disparaging them because you don't qualify. They don't accept you. They don't want you. So you bash them. It's like that Skeeter Mills shit. A woman that he was into rejected him. So he picks up a goddamn skateboard and hits her. And it's like, bro, what are you doing? She rejected you. She didn't want you. Let her go home. Why the fuck you getting violent with this girl? That type of dusty shit. I don't fuck with none of that. And they want to point the finger like they're the problem. It's like, evaluate yourself. But let's get back into this. And it comes down to his mother, really and truly, because his mother created this problem. But where's the father? This is what I'm talking about. He says, don't talk shit about his father. He says his father was a millionaire when he was little. His father was there. He claims he was there. He's present, X, Y, and Z. But a lot of the times, black fathers are very involved when they're involved. I see black fathers that are involved, they're very involved, or they're absent. I don't really see too much in-between type shit. That's why I say they have to be more involved to save him from this type of shit, or she need, both. She needs to be less involved in his goddamn life, understand her position as a mother, not this son-husband weird relationship. She needs to find a real husband and stop trying to make a convenient husband out of her son. It's weird. And it creates this trauma. So although I'm evaluating him and telling y'all about the negative parts negative proponents of his personality, and which he tries to ascribe negative qualities and degrade women in his country, not realizing himself, I'm also acknowledging that his mother and his upbringing created some of this problem, and it's gonna create a cycle if he continues to do what he does. But let's get back into this.
So, to further prove, right? When I'm abroad, I don't get talked to like that.
This is what I'm talking about. When I'm abroad, I don't get talked to like that. Bro, is your mother abroad? Did she raise you abroad? Because that's the woman that's talking to you like that. So you use this as an example, and it's a terrible example. Like, bro, what are you doing out here? You don't get spoken to like that abroad because your mother ain't there, nigga. Your mother's speaking to you like this. Show us an example of a woman that is your woman, your girlfriend, your wife, whatever you're dealing with, whatever type of relationship that you develop, because this nigga don't feel anything when he's touching women.
No, this nigga gay.
So I don't know how he's gonna get to that level, but if he does, then tell me about that. And then have it multiple times. And then say, oh, women are like this in this area. Because it has to be a bunch of women. It has to be a majority. Because you always want to, the manosphere, red pill, passport bros always want to talk about majority. Oh, if it's not majority, why are we talking about it? Oh, it's just a small percentage of men that are having success. Why are we talking about them? So if it's just a small percentage of women that are going to treat people like this, why are we speaking about it? It's not the majority, right? So let's focus on the majority.
So if a mother would talk to her son like that, how would she talk to you?
Now, this is terrible, and it reflects terribly on his mother when his mother tries to traverse the dating scene, because if she talks to her son like this, how would she talk to you? And that applies to his mother, not American women. I don't know what he's trying with this, but this is his mother. My mother don't speak to me like that. My mother's married. She don't, this weird, man, fuck out of here.
So, to further prove, right, when I'm abroad, I don't get talked to like that. So if a mother would talk to her son like that, how would she talk to you?
Okay. She about to come back out.
Yeah, I smoke a lot. Young Fresh Global Travel says, nah, man, she is just tipsy. She would regret it in the morning, man. Trust me, my mom was that way. Also, don't take it personal. Yeah, I know. I've been dealing with this.
You hear that? That is what you call copium. Oh, don't take it personally. She's just drunk and she's just going to berate you and emotionally damage you all through your childhood and make you have a negative outlook on women. Just don't take it personal. She's just drunk. You're on your live stream where you make your money and your image is what you're selling to the folks. But don't take it personal. She's potentially ruining your career and making you look bad. But yeah, don't take it personal.
Oh, yes, the camera loves your nastiness.
I'm gonna let you know in a calm voice.
If you don't get your ass back in the goddamn crib, what are you doing? I'm gonna let you know in a kind voice. Ma'am.
Stop it. Get some help.
I've been dealing with this.
I'm gonna let you know in a calm voice. You can get your motherfucking dusty ass out of here. I'm not
No,
gonna play
damn
with
dusty.
you, and I don't care how you feel. It doesn't matter to me.
Now this is where the boob made a special guest appearance. But we had to edit that out because we can't have that. YouTube guidelines, you cannot have your nipples out there, ma'am. You know better than that. What are you doing? You're trying to jeopardize this man's YouTube career because you were mad at how you were reflected and you want to control things. She came out saying you're not going to control and run the house. Ma'am, he's outside of the house running his own live stream. You're trying to control his live stream. That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. Shout out to James Morton with the $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
James Morton says, my mother was total opposite of his mother. After 23 years as a public servant, I stay out of the USA for 6 months a year. Well, shout out to you with the $5 super chat. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that had a mother that was opposite of this. And this is the reason why I hold his father accountable too. And you're like, why would you hold his father accountable? Yo, LT's just reaching to point the finger at men. And it's like, no, hold up, y'all. Hold up. Understand this. Why are my views so dusty? Hold on. Let me... 65. Yo, come on, man. Let's get these likes up. Did I say views? I'm high, man. I smoke too much. Yeah, these likes are real dusty. These likes are dusty as fuck. Can we get these likes up, y'all? Can we get these likes up, chat?
Come on, man.
I look down at my likes.
I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Come on, man. I know y'all smoking. I know it's 420 and shit. I know y'all are high. But hit that like button, y'all. Let's get these likes up.
You want to sit there and stay on the weed.
Okay, so this is why I hold his father accountable as well. You had multiple kids with this chick. Multiple. There's a 10-year age gap between Auston and his younger brother. Auston's been dealing with this his whole life. You knew who she was. You put these kids in the line of fire and says, I'm off. I'm going to go make my money. I'm a millionaire.
I'm getting rich.
I'm doing my job. I'm providing. I'm giving the money, but realizing that they're dealing with this emotional stress and this mental health issue, this mental health crisis every day at home. And you're just leaving the kids hanging like that. That's why it always takes two. It takes two to create a goddamn child. Unless they're dead, they're being held accountable. That's what it comes down to. This is what it comes down to. They have their part in it too. So although she's the more egregious person, you made kids with her. You made two. And then you left them with her. So, goddamn, man.
This is my place, and you will not disrespect me, period, point blank. And you can do and think whatever you want, but get your ass out of here by the morning and take your Buick LaCrosse with your ass. I will buy me a car.
Fuck. Shit. She doxed his car. I forgot to edit out the audio. I blurted out. I forgot the fucking audio. Well, yeah, that was unnecessary. This is what I'm talking about. It seems like she's very jealous of him. She's hating. She's trying to fuck up his life. Why would you do that? You try to fuck up his life by having the nipple out. Then you're trying to Buick LaCrosse. You're repeating the type of car he has, the make and model. What are we doing out here? He has a level of clout. He has a level of visibility. You want people to know what he pulls up in the car, man? What are we doing out? Like, come on, man. This is ridiculous.
Are you sure?
Yes, I will.
Because I will take the car.
Yes, take it with you. Take it with you. I hope that motherfucker break down on the side.
I'll ship it back to Paraguay.
Take it. You are a...
It's true. It's not like she doxed a license plate. It's true. It's not like she doxed a license plate. But goddamn, you give the make and model, people gonna be looking. And if it looks someone like me in there, they're gonna be like, yo, it's him. That's him in that car.
I've seen him do it.
A loser just like your fucking daddy.
You know what? There is no... This is not on the internet, y'all. I'm doing this a complete disservice. Let me play this straight so people can have this where they can play it from time to time. Someone could timestamp it after and be like, yo, this is what happened. This played straight out. I'm gonna shut the fuck up, seal my beak.
How you feel if you can get your motherfucking dusty ass out of here. I'm not gonna play with
dusty.
you, and I don't care how you feel. It doesn't matter to me. This is my place, and you will not disrespect me, period, point blank. And you can do and think whatever you want, but get your ass out of here by the morning and take your Buick LaCrosse with your ass. I will buy me a car.
Are you sure?
Yes, I will.
Because I will take the car.
Yes, take it with you. Take it with you. I hope that motherfucker break down on the side.
I'll ship it back to Paraguay.
Take it. You are a loser just like your fucking daddy.
And that's how my dad beat her ass. No, I'm not deleting shit. Back to Paraguay.
Take it. You are a loser just like your fucking daddy.
And that's how my dad beat her ass. No, I'm not deleting shit. I'm not deleting shit.
Now, this is max audio, y'all. I can try it one more time. I'll turn up the actual desktop audio. This is going to affect the sound of the drops. They're going to be entirely too loud. But just for this part, y'all, so y'all can hear this sequence again.
Take your Buick LaCrosse with your ass. I will buy me a car.
Are you sure?
Yes, I will.
Because I will take the car.
Yes, take it with you. Take it with you. I hope that motherfucker break down on the side.
I'll ship it back to Paraguay.
Take it. You are a loser just like your fucking daddy.
And that's how my dad beat her ass. No, I'm not deleting shit. I'm not deleting shit.
Now, this is crazy. This is fucked up. This is what causes folks to say shit like this. This emotional abuse This type of shit. That's why he said he would, if this was a girl, like a girl that he was dating, probably. I think that's what he meant by if this was a girl, he would punch her. This is why he was celebrating why his dad hit her. This is why my dad beat your ass. Someone talks shit about his dad in the chat. He's like, he's fighting for his dad's honor, but he's justifying the fact that he beat her ass. This is what he's doing. This is terrible. What she's doing is emotionally abusive. It's verbally abusive to he's 25. He's not a child, but hearing your mother speak to you like that constantly, this is not the first time. You heard that his whole upbringing. You don't want to hear shit like that. But to celebrate her and justify the dad putting hands on her, this is a whole mess. This is a whole mess. And this is what you get. You have a motherfucker that wants to run from home. A child that wanted to run from home his whole life. So the second that he was old enough, he became a passport bro. Left the whole goddamn country. Jumping from state to state isn't far enough. He could be online. He could be elsewhere across the world. His mother will still be in his chat. His mom will still be calling in, acting a goddamn fool. No boundaries whatsoever. And this is what happens when you have no goddamn boundaries.
I promise to God I won't delete shit.
Now, someone said Austin's audio is super low. Other folks are saying the audio is good and it's fine. So I'm getting, oh, it's good, it's not, it's good, it's not. To me, it's good. So I don't know, man. I got to rock with the people that are saying it's good. And y'all have to understand, I'm in a goddamn studio with a microphone. This is a live stream that was backwards recorded because it's now no longer available. So his audio, and he was doing this on a phone. So his audio is only going to be so good. I'm not going to be able to improve his audio more than it actually was at a certain point. So you got to live with it, y'all.
Let the film play. I ain't deleting shit. No, I ain't deleting shit. You got mental issues, I'm gonna put your ass on the front street. Real men don't talk back to their mom. Grow some balls. I appreciate your super chat, but that's gonna be your last super chat. You ain't gonna tell me what the fuck to do in my life.
Now, Austin is a grown-ass man. His mother is a 46-year-old grown-ass woman. He's 25. They're both grown-ass adults. She spoke with a level of disrespect, a level of disdain. He didn't speak to her like that forwardly. He was speaking in that in retaliation, trying to protect his channel and not get bitched by his mother. It's like, at some point, I don't look at this as, oh my God, Austin, this is so egregious, you're talking back to your mother. I'm looking at this as this is a family mess that should never be on air. This is shit that you need therapy for, things that you got to work out. You got to work out in-house and not spread this type of shit to the masses. That's what you got to do. Can't blame everybody else when you were growing up in a dysfunctional household and all you know is dysfunction. To the point where you're connecting with women and not really connecting. You said it yourself. You don't feel anything. I was calling you zesty for that because I didn't understand that. I'm like, what do you mean you don't feel anything? The fuck? Now, when I say folks are zesty for shit, I'm flippantly saying it. I don't actually mean they're actually zesty. I'm saying the act and what they're saying is zesty. It sounds weird. I'm not saying for sure this guy's a backdoory, and I don't know that. I don't know this nigga.
I don't need your money that goddamn bad. Don't tell me what the fuck to do. Tell me I don't talk back to your mom. Now, as fast as my blood is pumping, if I was really disrespectful, I would have punched her ass.
What? Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you. Emotional damage.
And this is where you need to pump the brakes, my nigga. What the fuck you talking about? You would have punched her ass, nigga. What you talking about? You live in America. You ain't punching shit.
Go to jail, you son of a bitch. All right, Holleman. You go to
You're gonna punch a woman, punch your mother because she spoke to you disrespectfully. You're on her property. You can just leave. At this point, you should just leave, sir. Like, come on. What the fuck was that? Nah, man. We ain't going for that.
Now, as fast as my blood is pumping, if I was really disrespectful, I would have punched her ass. Because if one of you motherfuckers in the chat was talking to me like that, I would have swung on your ass.
Now.
Stop the cap.
Austin. May I remind you that we've watched the footage and we reacted to you kind of getting bitched in Colombia when the man said do not record. And you walked away expeditiously. So, punching folks in the chat, punching women, maybe you should have punched the dude that tried to check you in Colombia. People always say, oh, you're in another country, you're in another country. It's like, wherever you go, there you are. If you pussy in your own country, you may be pussy when you're global. It is what it is, man. I don't know, man. For me, I always look at folks that get aggressive and talk about physical violence towards women. I'm like, I gotta see you do that towards a man before I start pulling your card, sir.
Yeah, I didn't do nothing. I've been sitting out here on the patio. Fuck did I do?
Damn, there's a lot of dead spots and no talking, no audio in this motherfucker.
But last chat on this, just ignore her, man. Thank you for the $3 super chat. If you guys want me to get an Airbnb, hit the Cash App.
Get him out of here! He's got no place in here! Get rid of him! Okay?
This is akin to what Floyd does. Bro, what are we doing out here? So you're dealing with this mental anguish and you're talking about chat, save me. If you want me to get an Airbnb, hit the Cash App. Bro, what are we doing out here? What the hell are we doing out here?
You're a young man standing 10 toes in your beliefs. You are light years different from 90% of these ninjas. They would have folded. Yeah, I'm not apologizing. Apologize for what?
Okay, so that was the end of the live. He privated it. Hold up. This is when he put it on private. Just private when you're done. It went on private. Then we're gonna get into when he recapped it. He spoke about it after, and then he gives some insight to how his mother and his relationship with his mother affects how he views women and how he interacts and engages with women. But RT the Brand says Floyd snapped today. Yeah, Floyd's constantly looking for attention when Austin gets attention. He does this thing that every time Austin's live, he's like, oh, I didn't want to go on live the same time as Austin, but here I am. And it's like he always chooses those times when it's a topic about Austin, he needs to jump out there and do the most for attention. Floyd has this weird jealousy of Austin. He tries to cloak it in all the zesty ass compliments he gives him. But he's jealous of him. It's weird, man. We can see right through it. All the dusty ass, zesty ass compliments, we don't care, man. We see right through it. You're jealous of the man. It's weird, bro. Get over it. It's fucking weird. But
when it comes to, okay, so I'm gonna put on a rating system. I'm a 3 or a 4. Austin's an 8 or a 9. Okay.
Stick together. Pause. Knows he can have it. Pause. You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause.
Let me just put this in real quick.
This is Daniel, by the way.
Filthy work. So Floyd got up on his channel talking about, I'm doing better than all of y'all at home. The haters, the detractors, the naysayers, the people that call him out. He's doing better. He's traveling. He's bossed up. He's doing X, Y, and Z. He got up on his panel and had the audacity to try to stick out his chest and flex. My nigga, you were in Colombia begging folks. Begging, oh, I'm about to be homeless. I'm about to be homeless. Social loners like, yo, I'll pay for you to stay in a hostel. He's like, nah, I ain't doing that. And it's like, bro, what the hell?
Yeah, that brother's starving.
You were talking about you're homeless, but you're trying to pick and choose. Beggars want to be choosers. So the next day, this guy raises money because his incel crowd is too goddamn stupid to see the finesse. This guy is lying through his teeth every goddamn day. This guy pays the stud, and what does she do? Come over, cook, and clean. So you were from homeless to paying the stud's fees? Bro, you got to stop finessing your fans, man. It's pathetic out there. That's why I'm like, they can keep spending all the money. I look at those guys, I'm like, you're pathetic incels. Do what you want to do, but don't complain to me. Don't be sending me footage, complaining, crying, and I see you super chatting. It's like, it makes no sense, bro. It makes the why you crying to me? Don't be crying to me.
Crying to me, and I'm not having it.
So this was.
Make this to seem like it's me. I've heard stories. People tell me, right? People tell me, in America, you pay anywhere from $150 to $200 to $300 an hour, right, for sex. But when you come overseas, right, you pay $20, and then you get the best experience of your life. You pay $30, you get the best experience of your life. You want it for the entire day? You pay that $150 you pay for an hour, that $150, that $200 you pay for an hour, you get it for the entire day, or at least 12 hours. You get it for at least 12 hours, right? So that's why men are coming overseas, because the cost of living is completely different. But you're in America and you're paying $200 to $300, and the bitch is laying on her back like this. Like this. No, fuck that. Like this. Or she's on the phone like this, texting. Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! In America, right? And overseas, these are stories that I've heard. Okay? In America, I mean, in overseas, it's $40, $50 max.
Now, that was just over an hour ago.
I've seen him do
Just over an hour ago, during his manic episode on his channel, all right? There's more, all right?
Important that we talk about pay for play, because that's what's going on in Medellin, Colombia.
And that's where he is right now. Medellin, Colombia. That's where he's at right now. He's talking about the pay for play. This was from a deleted stream. Didn't think we got this one, huh?
I've seen him do it.
Right? So, do I see anything wrong with paying? If you needed to get some, do I see any issue with paying for it? No. In my opinion, there's nothing wrong with it, because as long as it's two consensual adults doing their thing, as long as it's two consensual adults doing their thing and it's consensual,
Learn the rules.
there's nothing wrong with it.
Learn the rules.
There's nothing illegal about it.
Learn the rules.
There's nothing wrong with it, as far as I know. Everybody has their own opinion. That's because the
Go to jail, you son of a bitch. All right, hold him there. You go to jail.
other stuff that's going on here, which is the P word, which that is reasonably, you have a right to be upset about that. That I do believe. Now, as far as women engaging in this sort of thing, that's what your culture is built on. Okay? That's what your culture is built on. Your culture is built on that. You guys made it. Here's the thing. You can't be mad at a Western foreigner that's coming over here and you agree to do certain things. You make an agreement. You can't be mad about that.
He's basically saying that their culture in Colombia is built off prostitution. You can't be mad if you're selling the box and niggas is coming to purchase. Now, this nigga was on a complete crackhead binge on a weird ass He had a weird ass live. He must have been on some shit, just like Base God said.
When does crack? Now, so the cocaine's happening. When does that crack come into play?
I watched that stream and I'm like, Floyd is on a manic episode. Floyd, who was on crack, is trying to tell people how to live better while he's dusting it up, begging so he does not go homeless. Make it make sense. Shout out to Base God with the $2 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Base God said, "This dude a crackhead." Facts. This is facts. This is what would happen to Kevin Durant if he never had a growth spurt and he touched some crack. This is what he would look like. This is him, live in the flesh.
I've seen him do it.
International zest.
Basket boy.
I was dick riding Auston Holleman. Make it make sense.
Right there, though.
Oh my God, bro, is dick riding all you do?
No, I'm
Like
saying
you literally got that nigga dick in your mouth right now. I see it.
That's like you going to work and being mad about your pay because your boss said you agreed to the pay. And that's like you being upset about the pay that you're getting. That is your fault. You know what I mean? Because you chose that. You can say no. Say no. Colombia is a good place to be if you plan it out and if it's safe. Now, Colombia is dangerous. All right, Floyd, are you?
This is coming from the same man who's constantly complaining, "Oh, y'all are giving Austin $400 to $500 in super chats, but y'all ain't giving me nothing." Austin, all he does is walk around the street and show the scenery and X, Y, and Z, but y'all ain't giving me nothing. The same person constantly complaining about his pay, his lack of support from his fans, weighing it against Auston Holleman on some dusty ass jealousy shit. Always being a victim. About to get, I'm about to be homeless. You go from feeding the homeless. I was about to react to that video. He went out there, fed the homeless. Social loaner spent money, so he would do it. But he actually went out there, did the groundwork, and handed out food to the homeless, was doing a good gesture. I wanted to wait, see, give him 2 days, see if he fucked. He went right back to fucking up, and he went right back to fucking up. Dusting it up, begging, constantly deleting streams, disparaging black men, black women on this self-hatred, cooning ass shit. We're about to get into that clip shortly. But we have more from Auston Holleman right after all this, but let's get back into this.
Are you mad that Austin's driving away your viewership by being live all day? Am I mad about that? I mean, I can't stop him from going live, for one. And for two, if people support me, they'll come over here and watch me.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
If they don't support me and they want to go watch Austin, they can go watch Austin. I'm going to do me regardless. But whatever he's doing, I'm going to do me. And that's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Lie about anything. Who was better, me Cash or the one today? I'm going to be honest with you. As much as I want to say the other one was better. Actually, no, I'm going to be... Yeah, me Cash was a little better.
And he keeps lying about fucking these studs. Why you keep lying on Mikash's name? Why you keep lying on her name?
Mikash, ya, 2 horas y cash y let's go, Joe. No más. Cash.
You'll get your stuff, no problem.
Mikash.
I got you. Chill.
Mikash.
It only got better with her when the condom broke. But this time the condom didn't break. So it didn't really feel that good.
Stop the cap.
It's a total fabrication.
Bro, who you lying to? Stop lying to your audience. You're selling them a dream. They asked you today, Floyd, what is your goals in the future? Do you want to have kids, build a family? He said he wants to be a rich ass nigga. He wants to be rich. He wants to be rich and successful and blah, blah, blah. That's his life goals. So how are you going to get rich? International panhandling? Selling a dream? Oh, I'm just this regular guy. I'm getting all these girls, but really and truly, you're just finessing your chat for super chats and then paying these girls to do some chores, come to cook and everything, paying them They're saying, oh, look at them. They're so feminine. They're so friendly. They're so X, Y, and Z. And then they're going their ways, and then you're lying on the pussy, bro. Then you're lying and telling the folks that you're fucking because they don't speak English and they don't watch your boring-ass vlogs. That's what it comes down to. It's very disrespectful. He claims that one woman told him vehemently to take down the video or she's calling the police. Do I even believe that? Because Floyd lies everywhere. You have to know where the lie takes place. He said he ain't doing it. He's leaving it up, X, Y, and Z. But I'm like, how much of this is truth? How much is this a lie? I don't know. It's probably all.
It's a total fabrication.
It didn't really feel that good, but it was all right. It was all right.
And you ain't the problem? You ain't the problem. American women are this, American women are that. American women, the way they describe them is they're staying away from dusty folks like them. And then they want to call American women the problem. It's like, bro, you're just trying to go everywhere to run through the most low-hanging fruit if you can. And if you can't, you lie on their name to sell a dream to get more money. It's pathetic, bro. It's pathetic.
Yeah, Miss Cash is okay. So Miss Cash is bigger than the other chick, yes. Okay, so Jay Evans, let me get you make Jay Evans a mod real quick, and I'll tell my embarrassing secret for the world to hear. Okay, it's very embarrassing. Okay, but let me make sure Jay Evans is a mod real quick. Hey, Jack, make Jay Evans a mod. All right, Jay Evans, comment real quick so I know you're a mod. It's embarrassing for me.
This is really embarrassing. This is the moment that I described earlier.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Well, okay. So, unfortunately, this is going to suck. I don't have enough money to maintain this Airbnb. Well, okay. So, unfortunately, this is going to suck. I don't have enough money to maintain this Airbnb. I have 2 days to come up with $70 to...
Survey said, get him out of here. He's got no place in here. Get rid of him. Okay.
My nigga, you were just on live talking about, oh, you're doing better than folks at home. You're doing better than folks on YouTube. You're doing better than your detractors, the people that call you out for your bullshit. Bro, you are a... Let you say it one more time.
Unfortunately, this is going to suck. I don't have enough money to maintain his Airbnb.
You don't have enough money to maintain your Airbnb, but you're flexing on folks back home. Bro checked his bank account. The bank account said, he was like, again, just dusting it the fuck up. Dusting it the fuck up, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. You can't be serious.
I have 2 days to come up with $70 to stay until the 22nd. If I don't have it by then, I will have to be kicked out of here. Yeah, I know. I got to budget. I got to manage my money better, but...
$70. Bro, the last time I simply asked somebody to test my PayPal. I don't know if this shit's working. Just hit the PayPal. Just test it. I got like 40 to 50 bucks instantly just testing the PayPal. Just support from the chat. This guy's like, oh my God, I desperately need $70. I'm gonna be evicted, bro. Like, are you kidding me, bro? When you ask perpetually and you beg, they're gonna be more inclined to be like, man, get the fuck out of here. Get it out the AdSense. Put in some work. Put out some compelling content that inspires folks to super chat. But when you ask once in a while, genuinely ask your audience for some shit, they'll actually look out for you if you're actually looking out for them and you're not feeding them some bullshit. But this nigga lies through his teeth. He was supposed to go to Thailand. He was supposed to go to another place in Brazil or in Colombia that he's yet to go to. He's supposed to go to the DR. He keeps fundraising money for these trips and not going to the places. And he's like, I'm a man of my word. I'm going to eventually go. It's like, bro, then why are you fundraising now if you're going to go eventually? Fundraiser in April, going February. Make it make sense, my nigga. Like, when you going? He says Guape, and it's not even Guape. That's not how you say the name of the place. Not shitting on you, but that's how he says it.
Unfortunately, I'm only here to the 18th of April, and if I don't make the money needed.
Now, he said he's only there to the 18th of April.
Stop the cap.
He's still in Colombia. He's still there. Only there for the 18th of April.
Lie!
Why? I didn't even realize this unnecessary lie. Can't even help himself.
I will be homeless. Unfortunately. I need a man for money, man. I wasn't thinking about it. I bought a whole bunch of food, and I was like, fuck. And I was like, oh, shit. So I fucked up.
Nah, fuck, shit. I'm just gonna be irresponsible overseas with my high-pitched voice, and y'all are gonna pay for it because I'm a fuck up. I'm Floyd. Make it make sense, my nigga.
Bitch, who raised you?
Real bad. I fucked up real bad. So I have nothing at all. Nothing. I'm broke. What I could do.
Yeah, you have nothing, bruh. You have nothing. You're broke. You're broke. You have nothing.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
You're broke. You're broke. You're internationally panhandling, and you're trying to say that you're buffing out your chest and you're doing more because you're scraping by and crawling from country to country. How are you broke? Paycheck to paycheck? Passport, bro? Is this what Auston Holleman's dealing with? Is that why he's at his mother's house and his father's house? He didn't get an Airbnb in America? The money ain't adding up. He ain't making more money. He's losing money as a passport, bro. I thought he was a successful businessman with multiple businesses at 25. Why are the businesses not running? Did you have to be an employee for the business to run? I don't understand it.
Yeah, I'm fucked. So, yeah, I'm screwed. That's the embarrassing secret. I'm only embarrassed because I should.
I'm telling y'all right now, most motivational speakers, most leaders of movements make their money by speaking and being a fake it till you make it ass nigga in front of the camera. And that's how they get their money. By selling y'all a dream. Making people buy into this wave, this passport bro movement. Oh, greener pastures overseas. This nigga talking about, oh, it's easy, it's less money to pay for the pussy. And I'm like, what, nigga, what? That's a flex, bro? What?
The manage my money. So that's the embarrassing part. That's at all. Nothing. I'm broke. What I could do, yeah, I'm fucked. So, yeah, I'm screwed. That's the embarrassing secret. I'm only embarrassed because I should have managed my money. So that's the embarrassing part. That's the embarrassing part. Can't go home without money, man. Can't go home without money, man. I don't know how you think I'm gonna do it. I mean, I can go to the embassy, but I'm embarrassed. I messed up. I miscalculated. I miscalculated when I bought my food because what I was doing was budgeting on the money I had, and what I was doing because I was getting like little discounts from the Airbnb host.
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
Bro is backwards explaining the bad financial decisions like we give a fuck, bro. Oh, well, that was just like, no, bro, we don't care. Shout out to Marie with the $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Marie says for that funny Floyd impression. Yo, I'm generally terrible at impressions. I don't know how I pulled that off. I'm gonna probably attribute that to the Kush.
Who are you, Snoop Dogg in the green room? I mean, what the hell is going on?
But shout out to you W's in the chat for Marie.
I'm getting rich.
I was using, that's why I kept staying here, because it was cheap. So without me getting $70, I'm pretty much fucked.
You hear that, my nigga? You're gonna be homeless. Without you getting $70, you're gonna be pretty much fucked. Pause. What? You flexing on people, sir? You flexing on people? This nigga under review, man.
We putting you on probation. We're putting you on probation.
Oh, hold up. Hold up, chat. Quick detour. What is going on? Oh, yeah, yo, Myron's still getting cooked. Oh, yeah. Nah, we still got that episode coming. Yeah, Myron's fucking up, man. This nigga getting cooked. It's gonna be real bad for Myron. Let's get back into this.
Homeless for a couple days, and that would suck. So I'm here until the 18th. With that $20, I could probably book another night, which I'm pretty grateful that you don't. That's why I say donate $20 because now I can use that to book another night, the 19th. But yeah, I'm fucked. I tried to ask Austin for help, but he didn't want to help me, so unfortunately. The 19th. But yeah, I'm fucked. I tried to ask Austin for help, but he didn't want to help me, so. American women out here are winning. They're laughing at me, bro. They made videos about me. They're laughing at me.
It's that bad. You asked your buddy Austin for some help. Austin was like, my nigga, are you dumb? He's like, $70? He's like, my mother just called me Dusty. You think I got that money?
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Austin said, good luck in the streets of Colombia, nigga.
Unfortunately. I tried to ask him for help. He didn't want to help me, so yeah. I get paid on the 22nd. No, I get paid from YouTube on the 22nd. Don't get me wrong. I get paid. You're banned, bro. You're banned. I get paid on the 22nd from YouTube.
See, this is the problem, Marie. He already raised the money. He already got the money. He raised the money. He cried, pouted, screamed, kicked his feet like a child. The audience was like, you know what? That's good enough. That's good enough for me. The audience is just there to try to ridicule him. They play with him. Pause. It's like I witnessed Social Loner just basically dangle just crumbs. Just dangle little crumbs. Be like, yo, this is this little bag. You can pick this up if you do X, Y, and Z. Just absolutely bitching him with little bit of money. Here's $50 and you're getting bitched in front of the whole world. It's so bad. So they make sure that he begs and grovels for them, and then they give him a little bit of money. They feel bad for him to give him a little bit of money. But what did he do with that money? He paid the stud to come and cook and clean in his crib. And then what did he do? He lied on the pussy. He said he was smashing. He said the condom broke. He made this elaborate story. And then Stoic came on the channel and said it was a total fabrication. He made the shit up. Couldn't even pay for the pussy. He's just lying. It's that bad.
So I just gotta manage until it's dead. That's why I haven't left the country. That's why I've been sitting where I'm at. I'm serious, man. I ain't gonna lie about it. I told you, man. I'm honest, transparent. I ain't gonna lie about it. Somebody's gonna clip this.
Wait, well, hold up. Night Jade, you just in the business of wasting money out here? You really doing this? Make it make sense. You want insurance that he hates American women? Right after this clip. Wait, give me 47 seconds and I'll show you him say it verbatim. He does not. Oh, he doesn't say American women. He says black women. He says black women. Either way, he's a self-hating coon. He's getting cooked. Let's get it.
That's why I've been sitting where I'm at. I'm serious, man. I ain't gonna lie about it. I told you, man. I'm honest, transparent. I ain't gonna lie about it.
But then again, he says he hates American women in every video, so I don't need a specific video to outline that. He does not like American women, so point still stands.
Somebody's gonna clip this. Somebody's gonna clip this. All right, you're banned. We're getting rid of you. You gotta go. Let me switch this phone this way. You see how I'm shaking? Because I'm embarrassed talking about it, but I'm a man of my word.
He said, see why I'm shaking? Because I'm embarrassed talking about it. Bro, you're embarrassed all the time, and you're not shaking. I believe that you're shaking because you're lying. You're lying. You're trying to finesse your fans. You already paid me cash for her services. You're trying to get a little bit more money because every day he's on stream begging. Sometimes multiple streams a day, and then he deletes it because he's trying to hide his hands from the begging.
Man of my word. I'm a man of my word. Yeah, I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word, so I'm a man of my word. I just need $70 so I can so I can get the money until the 22nd. Can I get paid?
Now, I'm telling y'all, these guys do American women a great service for promotion. They act like they're disparaging them, but when you hear their reasons, it's like, bro, you are basically saying that these American women, because Austin was crying and complaining in Dallas about he's not getting no box, they're not sending on their X, Y, and Z. It's impossible to connect with these girls to get any pussy. I'm like, you're basically telling us that these girls are not easy, they're not accessible to bums, they have standards, and they're looking for some sort of commitment before they're sending on the pussy, and you're trying to say that you're selling them as bad women. Do you guys hear yourselves? And then the red pill on the other side sells women as, oh, they're throwing the box to everybody that's not them. So they're mad that they don't qualify. The whole thing is a mess. These guys are just a bunch of chronic complainers, bitching 24/7 based on their own results. And then they want to say, oh, this is the reality of the world. This is the reality of a subsect of dweebs like y'all, like Floyd. Like, stop this shit, man. It's not the reality for most folks. They're talking about, oh, that's just for you because you're ex. No. I know regular folks that have regular wives. And then they got work wives as well. Cheating.
God damn.
Regular folks, regular everyday dudes, getting more pussy than they can handle. Foul. They shouldn't be cheating on their wives with some work wife, but that's what's happening. So it's like, why do folks act like there's just this? I don't know, man. I don't get it. But let's get into this real quick. I honestly don't get it. These guys are red pill raging all over the place.
Because I'm not into black women.
Hear that?
I've seen him do it.
Because I'm not into black women. I'm not into black women. I'm sorry. I'm not into those type of women. It's just the way it is. It's because I've been through a lot.
You're not into black women because you've been through a lot. Now, he's not talking about American women. He's talking about black women globally. He doesn't like black women. He favors Asian women. It's great. You can favor what type of women you want. It doesn't matter. No one's policing you and forcing you to like women. Or not to like women. To like a certain type of women. It's the self-hatred. It's the constant disparaging his own kind. Constantly saying black men do not look professional. Black men are X, Y, and Z. White men have advantages because they're white and they're X, Y. Well, of course, there's certain racism in certain place. But the way he suggests that they will just do better just basically off of being white and they are better. He attributes better to what is not him, as in what is not black. If you're not black, you're better. He doesn't like black women globally. It's not an American Western woman problem. He doesn't want to go to Africa. He's faking the funk. Doesn't like black women. That's not a crime. You don't have to date a specific type, but just know that you're going to be labeled and listed a certain way because your comments are constantly incendiary when it comes to black women and black men. You see black women and black men at the absolute bottom. He has a terrible image of our people. I don't fuck with folks like that. I don't fuck with if I have to pull out this theme music for you, you already know I don't fuck with you. There's nothing to be respected about a self-hating coon. White folks don't respect that. Asian folks don't respect that. Indian folks, every other race of folks, they don't fuck with self-hating people of any type of race. You don't like your own and you're going to disparage and put down your own. They don't fuck with that. That's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. He doesn't date black women because he's been through a lot. I don't even get that.
Even if it was your house, she would still have.
I think he just means black women don't date him. Same reason why they complain about American women. They don't want to give them a shot. It's like, bro, if you don't qualify, you don't qualify. You hating on the club that you can't get in. If they were having wild success with these women and they just didn't like them because they didn't like their personalities and how they conducted relationships and whatever, and they preferred a different type of women, they would have way more validity to their claims. But it just sounds like they don't like because they don't get. And that's just straight bitching. It's like, what are you doing? You're just complaining, my nigga. Hold up, let's get back into this. Hey, wasn't I done this part? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I made sure I privated it. Yeah, I'll do some praying tonight. Leave the whip for mom at least. Whenever I leave the country. But because of that, no. Yeah, the thumbnail did look like I was about to cry, but it doesn't. So y'all asked me a travel question. He said, don't let fame to get to your head. I ain't honoring shit. Worst place I've ever been to. I'm not gonna call anywhere worse, but a place that I did not enjoy.
The one thing I will give Austin credit for is that he's a 25-year-old black man who's traveled to many countries successfully, I would say, because I've seen him travel to many countries, especially the African countries. He ingratiated himself with the people. He basically promoted and viewed their culture. He shat on some countries, but he's not as bad as Floyd is, how he's just disparaging every country he goes to because he's not having success with the women. But at that age, to travel that many countries, he gets credit for that. But that's where the credit stops.
Was Zambia, Accra. But Zambia was great because it was peaceful. I'm going to keep the car because I'm not going to be paying for Ubers. That's my car anyway. I paid a note and the insurance. She can have it back whenever I leave, but it just had to be an inconvenience to her in the meantime. I saw it, pervs, I screenshot it. Thank you for the super chat, bro. My mom tried to flex on me.
That's another thing. The car is not fully paid off yet, so you're still paying the car note. That's the thing. He's still paying the car note insurance. That's probably why he doesn't have a crib.
In front of my kids like that 3 years ago, I threw her ass out of my house after living with me 26 years. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the super chat, bro. My mom tried to flex on me in front of my kids like that 3 years ago. I threw her ass out of my house after living with me 26 years. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the super chat. I would do the same thing. I liked Bolivia. Bolivia was one of those places you had to adjust to and had to get used to.
I personally think that these guys, they do women a disservice globally. They try to say, oh yeah, come out here, these women are great, these women are great. They'll deal with these unexceptional, dusty motherfuckers that get no love in their own country. These women will deal with you. And it's like, you want us to be sold on that? They're dealing with dusty niggas that like you, and you want me to be sold on that? Bro, what are these guys on? Like, that's what I'm saying. They're making American women look better. They're having an inverse effect. It's just bad. What the fuck am I watching? Nigga, say something.
Argentina was weak when it came to dating. There's a lot of chicks there you could date, but the flakiness kills it. The #1 place I take Major to is Brazil. I actually just told him that, thank you, Tiger Blood. I wish you good times as well. I told him he can come live with me anytime. He'll just have to come learn another language.
I find it hilarious that these guys pretty much go on dating apps that are pretty much just hookup sex apps and complain about flakiness with women when you have no intentions beyond the sex that night. Why are you complaining about flakiness? You should just... My whole thing when it comes to Passport Bros is the things that they complain about, they should chalk it up to the game. If you're not out here doing something righteous, looking for a wife the right way, and trying to build a family and do all that, you should not be complaining about things that are not aligned, that are not righteous. Because you're living a dusty life yourself, but you want to play on easy mode. That's what it comes down to. That's just what it comes down to. They want to play on easy mode. That's why I don't jive with these folks.
Look for a cheap Airbnb. You know, in the States, an Airbnb is like $100 a night. I probably could just get a hotel, or I could go stay with my dad, you know. My dad just stays far away from where I want to be, which is on this side of town. Yeah.
We don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
If you're not going to get money to get an Airbnb, you're not going to stay up in a hotel, you don't have your own crib because you're only here for a few weeks because you're going back to traveling the globe. You say your dad is X, Y, and Z. You're always standing up for your dad. Someone says something negative about your dad, but you're opting to not go to his crib initially. You went to spend time with your mother. For what reason? You were raised with her. You knew this was a recurring theme with her doing the most. You knew this was a recurring theme. Why did you choose to come here?
She does talk to me like a nigga off the street, and my dad had been saying that to her about talking to Major like that when he was younger, like half his age of now. But this is why I grew up fast.
I don't think you can consider that growing up fast. I think that's growing up damaged. But
go stay with your dad and take Major with you. Mom needs to feel it for acting up like that. Thank you for the $20 super chat. I can't take Major with me though. No, she does not apologize. It's a form of narcissism.
no, that is filthy work. When you have a parent that is emotionally and verbally abusive, that doesn't apologize when they fuck up, now that's a problem. That is a problem. She definitely needs to seek therapy because this is some filthy work out here.
Oh, yes. The camera loves your nastiness.
He doesn't even apologize, like nothing happened, just goes on with the day like that. That's some filthy work.
It's normal in the black community. It sure is.
You're gonna throw the whole goddamn community under the bus because your mom acting like this? How do you know what happens in other folks' house? They ain't putting it on a live stream for everybody to see. There's a whole bunch of dysfunctional families in every race, nigga. God damn it.
No, my grandparents are not still alive. I mean, on my mom's side, yeah, but... Take your car to your dad's. Major can have it when he turns 16. Absolutely. Oh, it's been worse than that. That wasn't the worst it's been. No, we've not done therapy. I have, but nobody else. Just Austin apologize when I'm wrong, yeah. He said, imagine being married to that, right?
The problem with that answer is, does Austin apologize? He says, when I'm wrong, yeah. The problem with that answer is it's too ambiguous. You can be very wrong in a situation and perceive yourself to be right and refuse to apologize. But the world can objectively see that you wrong as fuck. But you don't feel that you're wrong, so you don't apologize. So people that say that it's like, do you apologize or not, my nigga? Like, the fuck?
She did call me Dusty. I don't think it's hard, though. I'm drunk. Yeah, whenever I finish this, I'll go. I'll pack my stuff and go. I'm gonna pack. As soon as I finish this, I'm gonna pack. People tell the truth when they're drunk. Yeah? As soon as Major turns 18, he lives with you, isolate her, drunk or not. She knew exactly what she said. That isolation from her kids will fix her nicely. She'll be crying for you to come back and don't fold. Absolutely. Oh, you know I won't fold. The dude that just got his car towed just came out and took a picture of the sign. I feel so bad for him. That's, you know, in the States, that's like, what is it, like $500 to get your car out?
Damn. Towing motherfuckers is
Major could live with me. By the time he's 18, I'll be sitting still. I'll be 28. I'll probably be more still by then. Yeah, they throw every word. They throw every word in the book, but I just never. You still talking about you only have one mother, cherish her. Yeah, I do. No, it's my car. Everything happens for a reason. It's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate situation, but often black women are a black man's worst enemy. The world needs to see what we go through. Remove yourself is the best course of action. Keep flying. Thank you for the $10 super chat. I 100% agree.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Are a black man's worst enemy. My car. Everything happens for a reason. It's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate situation, but often black women are a black man's worst enemy. The world needs to see what we go through. Remove yourself is the best course of action. Keep flying. Thank you for the $10 super chat. I 100% agree.
And this is the shit that annoys the fuck out of me. This is what annoys the shit out of me. These type of talks that happen in the passport bro space, in the manosphere, in the red pill space. Whenever there's some sort of turmoil with a specific woman, whether it be a mother, a motherfucking mother, she's your mother. It's not your girlfriend. It's not a wife. It's not a scorn ex, bitter ex. It's none of that. It's your goddamn mother. And you're talking about black women are the enemy to black men because of your specific situation. Your mother, one woman, that may look biracial to others, talking about black women are the biggest enemy because you're dealing with this. This is what happens to folks on these platforms. They deal with isolated situations and then, oh, now all black women are the problem. Oh, I can't deal with black women because they're like this. Because you're a mother, my nigga? You really think that all black women are like your mother because she is one black woman like that? That's insanity. I really don't understand how folks get that damaged to the point where they see all black women or most black women the same way they see their mother because of their mother treated them that way.
I don't think it happens everywhere though, but here in the States that's very common. Like in Kenya, that kind of stuff it probably happens, but not like that. Nobody said there was no white alcoholics. We're just talking about in our community, that's very common. It's probably more common than theirs.
All right, so he said nobody said there's no white alcoholics, but he says it's probably more common in our community than theirs. Based off of what? It's probably based on, like, well, I don't know why folks I don't like the self-hating comments. If you had evidence towards it and you're like, yo, we see it, it's X, Y, and Z. The stats show that there's alcoholic issues because there's liquor stores by every hood and most black folks reside in the hood, and you're making some sort of argument like that, you would have a point. But if you're just arbitrarily ascribing black people to these problems because you're dealing with it in your own household, that's where I get annoyed. Because it's disingenuous. You're just wearing your damage.
Yeah, it can get worse than that. I've been through worse, trust me. Yeah, suck it up and be a man. There is no sucking it up. I mean, I'm a man now, so you can tell me that now. But being 10, no. She was just trying to get a reaction out of you. You did good. I hate this for you. Keep your head up. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Yeah, it is what she wanted. This is a, so one of my subscribers I met gave me this. This is a Cuban. Cubans are very smooth. I don't like them, but Cubans are very smooth. And this is one of the best ones I smoked. This is Maduro.
We don't care.
Let me tell you something. We don't care.
It's the Corojo number 5, Gran Habano. It is a son husband thing. It is a son husband thing. It is a son husband thing. Trust me.
I remember when I first did that reaction to Auston Holleman and his mother calling in, and that weird, the dynamic of the relationship. I looked at the Instagram comment where he hearted it, the weird wave with the heart eyes. I looked at all of that, and I'm like, this is some weird son husband shit. And then I had a bunch of his fans calling me a hater and calling me X, Y, and Z. But it seems like a lot of the things that I said are validated via this video and the incident of what happened with him and his mother. And I've seen it time and time again. I've called it out in every space that I evaluated. You can always point to the specific incident or the person that has them perpetuating negativity on a group of people based off of one or a few people's actions.
That shit just doesn't work on me. He said you're not telling the whole story. The whole story just happened on live. I've been live for 8 hours. She did have trauma. That's not my problem, though.
It became your problem. You're saying she did have trauma, that's not your problem? Bro, you're in therapy. You're 25 in therapy. It's not your problem. You inherited the problem. You got damaged by it.
She did have trauma. That's not my problem, though. I was born in 99. That trauma happened before then. My dad did experience it, but he dealt with it for a while. Austin, I feel you.
Your dad he experienced it and dealt with it for a while. This is exactly why I say he's culpable. If you know a woman is crazy, you know a woman is unstable, you know a woman is mentally and verbally abusive, to the point where you're thinking of putting hands on a woman, and I don't hear you speak that way aggressive towards women. It gets you into that type of mode. It gets you into that thought where you're celebrating your father putting hands on her. If he identifies that she is that type of woman, that's why I say you are culpable. You have to be held accountable. You made a baby with that woman, and then 10 years later, you made another one. So how are you not accountable for that? And then you leave these children with this woman. You don't take majority of the responsibility. So it's like, what are we doing out here? Oh, you're financially spending and stuff, but it's like they spend the time with her, the torment, the mental anguish.
My brother, keep your head up. Thank you for the $2 super chat from HB Concepts. Fatty Tay, you're right. Thank you very much, but I'll be the second millionaire. My dad was a millionaire when I was a kid. I'm amazed you have any kindness or empathy towards women at all. You're a good dude, man. Thank you for the...
So you see that? Even the audience knows that these type of things could build in this subconscious disdain for women and lack of empathy and connection for women. He spoke about, this is why I say, I attribute this and what happens with his mother to the reason why he's a passport bro. This man sat up on his panel, or on his channel, talking about he will get intimate with women and he doesn't feel anything. And I'm like,
Don't say this to me.
I'm like, what do you mean you don't feel anything? It's hard for him to connect with women on that level. This guy himself, his supporter, said he's surprised that he's able to even have empathy towards women. So what happens in your childhood and the way you're raised and your upbringing with your mother negatively influences your opinion and your perspective on women that bad that the entire, like, most women, the entire spectrum of what, like, it's crazy. Your view of women and the totality of women is affected by one woman in your mother. And then you're going to say American women are this, American women are that, has you searching across seas country to country, not able to build a connection with a woman. At some point, I always say this, wherever you go, there you are. You're damaged. You got to fix yourself, and then you will see redeemable qualities, and you'll find connections with the women that you're passing up, or they're passing you up. There's a disconnection there.
Comment. Yes. I don't hate women. I love women, actually.
Let me go back to that comment real quick.
Right, thank you very much, but I'll be the second millionaire. My dad was a millionaire when I was a kid. I'm amazed you have any kindness or empathy towards women at all. You're a good dude, man. Thank you for the comment. Yes.
How are you amazed that he has kindness and empathy or any left just because of the influence of one woman in his life? It shows the mentality of these folks. It really does. The internet has the most damaged motherfuckers ever, man. And they're all influencers. That's what I don't understand. If you're damaged, why are you influencing?
I don't hate women. I love women, actually. But I know people are different, and everybody's not the same. Keep up with the good work. Thank you, Jashawn Page.
Now, that was a good speech. Everybody's different. Everybody's not the same. You understand that, so you can be empathetic and, you know, understand women. But it just doesn't show in your behavior and in your complaints. But, you know, furthermore, let's get back into it.
When she sees you, she sees your dad. My uncle told me that. Thank you, Marcus, for the super chat. You're going to find out the internet will turn on you. If they want to turn on me with evidence, so turn on me. I knew it whenever I told my mom I'm going to stay with her. My dad was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. It is what it is. You were sent here for this, bro. That's why it comes so natural. Thank you very much. I believe that. I really believe that, because most people probably couldn't put this online.
Probably couldn't, probably shouldn't. That's what it comes down to. You probably wouldn't because you shouldn't. But F&E Snacks TV says your mother can help to build your confidence or destroy it. You are the biggest factor in that, but they are a huge factor, specifically in the beginning stages. I agree with that. I agree with your mother can help or kill your confidence. I definitely agree with that. But for you to not heal from your damage and then suggest that most women are like your mother or be affected and see your mother in most women, that's where it gets super fucked up. At some point, you should be able to look and be like, okay, this mother is better than my mother in this way. This mother is nicer. She's this. She's not cussing. This woman is this way. You should be able to make a distinction and be able to separate from your mother from the pack and realize that, hey, you ain't got it. Your mother's just crazy when she's drunk. I don't know.
I just really don't give a damn. But that's why you guys always hear me talk about, like, a woman should be peace, because I've seen what it was not like to be.
Here we go again, another talking point. Women should be peace because he's seen what it's like when a woman is not peace. So a lot of folks will suggest that modern women, American women, women in this dating sphere are not peace. They give headache, stress, X, Y, and Z. And what they use as an example to verify their claims is generally an ex-wife, their current girlfriend, or their mother. It's always one chick. That's what it's like. At least if you had a few that just colored your perspective a certain way. It's your mother that colored your perspective this way. Not the American women you date, your mother.
But that's why you guys always hear me talk about, like, a woman should be peace, because I've seen what it was not like to be peace.
A woman should be peace because you've seen what it's not like to be peace from your own upbringing, where your dad didn't live with you because he was I don't actually know his full upbringing, so I don't know the dynamics of how long it stayed together or whatnot. Nonetheless, that was your own household. I don't like the fact that they propagate Western women, they negatively propagate Western women in a certain way, and it's generally based off of bad relationship, an ex-wife, or their mother. Then when you hear the actual complaints, I'm like, these women don't sound bad to me. It just sounds like y'all don't qualify. A Real View says damage like that is hard to heal from. Damage of any sort is much easier to heal from when you're able to understand the damage. Knowledge really is power. Understanding gives you perspective and gives you the ability to heal and feel full, understanding the voids in others and how they communicated that void with you. When you wear the damage, you internalize the damage, you become a part of the problem and be part of the cycle because you don't realize that you're damaged, and then you go start spreading your damage to other women, saying that they're X, Y, and Z because you feel entitled to. It's just a mess, man. It's a lot when it comes to Auston Holleman. It's a lot. It's a fucking mess. It is a goddamn mess. Shout out to Be Too Cool with the $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Be Too Cool says, what up, LTTV? Let's take a quick second to get these likes up, chat. That's fact. Shout out to Be Too Cool. W's in the chat for Be Too Cool. Let's get these likes up, chat.
No, my father is not questionable. Don't talk about my dad. My father was very fucking present, motherfucker. Why is everybody talking about your dad, even your mom? I don't know. The greatest challenge of traveling for me is readjusting to new cultures. That's what it's really about. So like in Bolivia, they were very rude at the beginning. But I already paid for 10 days. I already got my return ticket. So I told Jason, like,
you hear this? You hear this, Floyd? This is why Austin does much better than you. Because he's not just there internationally tricking and simping. Well, he's doing that, but I'm saying he's not just exclusively doing that. This nigga's he's checking out the culture. He's trying the local food. He's going to countries we actually want to see, and he's not staying in the same country, dusting it up for 2-3 months. It's different. So he has more success because people like to see travel vlogs. I remember when he was in Africa, I watched some of his videos in Tanzania. I watched some of his videos in Kenya because I watch travel vloggers and I like to see African nations and African people. So when you ingratiate yourself with the people and you embrace their culture, you're going to have random people that love travel vlogs viewing outside of just these sex-hungry passport bros that are pretty much incels in their country. So they're just trying to, like, you know, oh, you got a girl on screen. Oh, you got a woman on screen. Oh my God, there's a woman. And they're just celebrating. They're like, he's pulling a woman. It's like outside of those folks, because those folks are in the minority. It's not majority of folks out there. A lot of folks try to propagate that. Sad to alert y'all. It's not most folks. It's an incel nation of fresh and fit followers, passport bro fans, manosphere crybabies. But majority of the folks in real life out there in the real world, they don't operate like that. The average man is not an incel passport bro lover. It's not the case. So you are excluding a large demographic of people. They don't get it, man.
We're going to have to just figure this out. You know, I'm going to have to figure it out. And the more I stayed, I started to bump into people that weren't rude and that weren't so pushy. So I began to appreciate what I was seeing, and I would go back to Santa Cruz. It's not one of my favorite places, but it is. Santa Cruz and Zambia are some places that aren't my favorite places, but they're very peaceful. It's not a lot going on, but it's peaceful. Got to go to class now. We need to talk. Emails on my channel. I know something that can help. Thank you very much for the super chat from Black Miner. So no, it was not my plan to become a YouTuber. Whenever I first traveled, it was for personal reasons. I was just like, oh, I just want to experience something different. You know, some friendlier women, some less flakier women. I want to see what DJP and One Master Teacher and all these other YouTube and Foreign Strategies, which is no reservations. I'm like, I want to see what they're talking about. Is it because I gotta find a way out of this Dallas shit.
Oh, so you were sold the dream from other passport bros So here you are to sell another dream to basically recruit more passport bros. Yikes.
But I want to change everything. I want to change the language, the culture, the continent. I want to see is it really what they say it is. And I went, and it was, to the point where I cried. You know, and then the second time I went back, I was like, I got to tell the world. I got to tell everybody, but I'm going to make sure everybody hears me. And that's what happened. That's why y'all are watching me today. Because I said I'm going to tell everybody. I'm going to compare it. And I'm going to compare this situation for somebody else that's going through what I'm going through.
It's so funny, Tierra, because I was about to say that. I'm like, that's exactly how pyramid schemes are. It's like somebody finesses your dumb ass into it, and you realize, wait a minute, in order for me to make some money, I have to finesse a whole heap of more people. And then it just continues and continues and continues. And everybody's dusting it up together.
And they're going to, hopefully somebody else that's experiencing what I will learn. And I've replicated that 21 times.
I think it's safe to say anybody experiencing what you've experienced, I think the best way to maneuver that is to keep distance between you and your mother. You're always going to love your mother, but you might not have a healthy relationship or healthy communication with your mother. So keep a healthy distance. Move out of your house at an appropriate age. Don't move out the country. Move out the house. Prioritize your mental well-being and move out the house. Don't be living up under your mother's house when she's going to be emasculating you and treating you like a bitch and always talking about, oh, you're just like your father and all that bullshit. You don't want to hear none of that trash. So move the fuck out. That type of shit. This passport bro shit, you got finesse. So you're forced to do it to sell people a dream, to get these goddamn cash apps and super chats. Because that's how you and Floyd and the rest of these folks aspire to get rich. The same way Fresh and Fit sold people this red pill bullshit dream until they got rich, and now look at them. Same way as it's all the same shit, man. It's entertain and sell a dream up until you can sell enough of a dream where you profit off the dream, and then at the end of the day, your dream gets exposed as a complete scam, and it ain't really benefiting people. And you guys are not looking for wives. You're looking for easier sex, lower prices, according to Floyd.
God damn. You know, the money is not the thing for me, man. I was already, Patrick Brown is in the chat. He knows I used to charge him $60, $75 a haircut. I had I was doing just fine.
What the hell was that?
You used to charge a man $60, $70 for a haircut, and you talking about you were doing just fine, bro. What are you talking about? He said he owned multiple barbershops. Multiple barbershops. If you own multiple barbershops, why do you need to actively cut hair to run those barbershops? Why would you close down your businesses that you built and maintained to a level to be a passport bro? It ain't making no goddamn sense. It ain't making no goddamn sense. And then you're moving back to, coming back to America for a few weeks, and you got to spend your time at your mother's house. Your mother's house, man? What are we doing out here?
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
You know, I was ahead on car payments and shit like that. The money was never the thing for me. It was really about, I found this and I want to help people.
You found this and you want to help people. What does that sound like? Myron talking about he wants to help men. And it's great helping them kids, but helping the men. It's like, bro, what are we talking about? Shout out to Brother Jumpy. Brother Jumpy says them haircuts came with happy endings.
Stick together. Pause. Knows he can have it. Pause. You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause.
Let me just put this in real quick.
This is Daniel, by the way.
This kind of stuff. Because everybody in Dallas may not be feeling the way I'm feeling, but I know there's a lot of people that feel the way I feel. And it just so happened, me telling people made a lot of money. And
it just so happened, or the people that you were influenced to do this were making money because they were YouTubers and influencers and they were making money off of this. So you're like, wait a minute, it's way better than cutting motherfucking hair. I can travel and fuck all these women. all these women? That's what you were thinking. That's exactly what you were thinking. This guy was on. So if y'all ever watched How I Met Your Mother, and you know a Barney Stinson's character, the character that played Barney Stinson, and he was like, yo, Ted, why you trying to get married and shit? Why you trying to have a family? Just get out here and suit up and fuck all these bitches. That's what this guy was on. He's like, this is an opportunity to make money selling folks a dream and go international.
I'll just pay for the pussy, okay? I'll pay for the pussy, okay?
Somebody need to add that to a soundboard.
Clip it, nigga.
Survey said,
I pay for the pussy, okay? I'll just pay for the pussy, okay?
Not like I was rich, but it made enough money for me to be like, oh, I can.
I'll just pay for the pussy, okay?
It just so happened, me telling people made a lot of money. And it, not like I was rich, but it made enough money for me to be like,
I'll pay for the pussy, okay?
oh, I can actually go there and permanently show them. And YouTube, which you're watching me on now, was the thing that it was my way out to go stay permanently.
Nah, this
I'll just pay for the pussy, okay?
This is from a song. He was sent a song for the Passport Bros. He's like, this is what the Passport Bros does. So he was singing this song and this shit got caught in his head. So he just kept singing this shit and I got this on.
I'll just pay for the pussy, okay?
This nigga said it himself.
Somebody need to add that to a soundboard.
You said that so clearly.
Clip it, nigga.
survey said,
again.
This motherfucker said it's just cheeks. It's not that deep. One day I'll have a story.
It's true. This guy was talking about he went overseas, it changed his life, and he cried. He said that, and then the super chat was like, man, it's just cheeks. It's true.
To go stay permanently. This motherfucker said it's just cheeks. It's not that deep. One day I'll have a story for you guys that's really, really deep about something that's happened since I've been traveling. Really, really deep. Something that I've never talked about on YouTube, but it's very important. But I have to make sure the story is right first. And it'll be helpful to a lot of people because a lot of y'all will end up in that situation. But it'll be there one day. A lot of y'all will make some mistakes that I made traveling. You are number one on this passport game. Keep up the good work. Thank you for the super chat. And honestly, what just happened actually promotes what we're promoting. If you connect what just happened with all the other live streams I've done.
Yeah, so don't tell me to not connect this to all your Passport Bro streams in your message. Don't tell me that I'm hating all the goddamn time, because that's what these folks like. They love to gaslight me when I break down these things via a masterful analysis. Again! And folks just be mad. It's like, bro, I'm connecting the dots. I'm seeing what I'm seeing. Don't lie to my face. Don't gaslight me. It is what it is.
Since I've been here, and you put the dots together, it justifies why we do what we do.
Okay, so you do what you do because of your mother. Because of your goddamn mother. Now hold up, chat. My headphones died. I gotta make a quick alteration. How long have I been streaming? How did shit die already? Hey, yo. I guess AirPods are kind of like Xbox. When you have them too long and a new one comes out, they start dying quicker. Like an iPhone. The battery starts going quicker when you have them too long.
It really does. You'll get a hint. Trust me. I'll tell the world.
Okay, let me pull this back.
It justifies why we do what we do. It really does.
It doesn't. It doesn't justify what you, because you had a terrible upbringing. You had a mother that did too much and spoke to you aggressively, and it caused you some mental turmoil and some damage. So you're gonna say the key solution is this validates you being a passport bro. I don't understand how the two I don't get it. I don't get it. It validates why grown folks move out of their parents' house and don't have their parents over them as a grown-ass man. But to be a passport bro, I'm not making the connection. Maybe I'm slow. I don't get it. Yep, he's very defensive of his father. He says his father is very present, but not present enough to save you guys from this. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
You'll get a hint. Trust me. I'll tell the world when it does happen. But pay attention to what's being said from when I first got here. And then pay attention to what just happened. You know? Pay attention to behavior. That's how I gain situational awareness. Listening to behaviors and what people say.
He just, that's an Andrew Schultz bomb. That's what Andrew Schultz does. That's exactly what Andrew Schultz does. Oh my God, this is how I discovered this.
That's how I gain situational awareness. Listening to behaviors and what people say. And you can always see the outcome before it happens.
Yeah. My nigga, what? Like, how else would you have situational awareness without taking in those factors? Or this is one of them Andrew Schultz things. Oh, it's enlightening. This is how I figured it out from something that, what? Hey, yo, am I the only person that's not computing something like, am I the only person?
Listening to behaviors and what people say.
It's like, that's obviously how you would develop situational awareness. That's how you understand people, by reading body language, mannerisms, tone, words, behaviors, patterns. You know what? I gotta give this nigga grace. He's 25 years old, man.
And you can always see the outcome before it happens. I did visit Vietnam.
I would expect this from Floyd because they kind of suggest that Floyd is on the spectrum, so he doesn't understand certain things. But Austin, come on, man. You shouldn't, like, why did you have to explain? I'm so confused why he had to explain that. That's why I'm perplexed at. That's why if you're like, why is this guy lost? You just said something basic. I'm like, yeah, but why did he need to explain something that, to me, it's just like, what would you, whatever, it is what it is. Shout out to Lee with the $5 super chat. Did this volume go up? Oh shit, it did. Hold up, chat. I was wondering. I'm like, yo, this shit is loud as hell. What the fuck happened?
I'm getting rich.
That's much better. Shout out to Lee. W's in the chat for Lee. They always excuse the dad and he DV the mom. He started watching porn at 6 years old and wanted to be with Brazilian women from then. Ultimately, Brazilian PL and others? I'm sorry, I always get lost with the emojis. Kind of old. I'm 33. I don't see the emojis as well as some of you young folks. I look at that, I'm like, I don't know how to convert it. I'm old now, nigga. But that's where I was lost at. I'm like, you flippantly went over the fact that, oh yeah, my dad used to beat her ass. And I'm like, and he's like, if she was a girl, I would have beat her ass. I'm like, what do you mean if she was a girl, you would have beat? She's a woman. She's your mother. If it was another woman, why would you do that? You wouldn't do that. You didn't even fight the man in Colombia. I'm perplexed. I'm lost. What is going on here? But ultimately, you can't gloss over the fact that your mom beat your dad beat your mother and act like that is not a big deal. That is a huge deal. You know what, man? Yikes, man. Let's move on. Oh, Philippines. Oh, okay. Sorry, Lee. I'm slow sometimes. I smoked a lot. It's 420.
We don't care.
Let me tell you something. We don't care.
Wrong one.
God damn.
Damn. Ethered myself by accident. Jesus Christ.
The thickers, I don't like the big ring gauge, the really thick cigars. I don't like those because if you've seen the last one I was smoking, I was having trouble lighting it because when they're too big for your mouth, you can't really pull.
Stick together. Pause. Knows he can have it. Pause. You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause.
Let me just put this in real quick.
This is Daniel, by the way.
Now, I know he was speaking about cigars, but
You don't find that suspicious?
So the ones that fit like this, that fit perfectly in there, it's easy to pull the heat through to keep it lit.
okay, this is entirely too zesty.
Stick together. Pause.
Pull the heat through, bro. I get you're talking about smoking and cigars. It just sounds very. This is what pause is for. This is what pause is for. You say something that sounds zesty, you hit the pause, man. It is what it is.
The bigger the cigar, the more you're gonna light it. If you light, for example, when you smoke a blunt, you light it one time. He said pause.
Yeah, even his people said pause. What are you talking about, my nigga? When you smoke a blunt, you light it one time? If that was the case, I would be sparking my blunts with a match and moving upon my business. I wouldn't even be like, what are you talking about? I'm constantly damaging my thumb from sparking these goddamn lighters. Blunts out unless you're smoking bush. Unless you're smoking bush that just lights and stays lit because it's bush and it's just dying to just burn away because it's absolute bush. It's not sticky at all. Then you can kind of get away with that. You're smoking a paper, smoking some bush, but you're smoking a backwood, you're smoking a blunt, you're smoking some fire in that? Hell nah, nigga. That's just out and like crazy. What are you talking about, my nigga? You don't smoke weed. You don't smoke blunts at all. Got my high ass out here every damn day. Man, come on, man.
Who are you, Snoop Dogg in the green room? I mean, what the hell is going on?
Man, ain't nobody gonna tell me about smoking. I created an entire show based off of my goddamn habits. Blunt Talk with LT. Double entendre. Double entendre. We high as hell talking blunt shit. It is what it is. Shout out to A Lady 747 with the $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
A Lady 747 has been making some of the most potent points in the chat. W's in the chat for A Lady 747. I've definitely been noticing you in the chat. You've been absolutely spitting, and this is another one. Let me get this straight. He's online helping men, but he has a whole little brother there he's not actively helping. A whole motherfucking brother in distress. Major, 15 years old. He can't do nothing to help him. Maybe when he's a little more still, when he's 28. It's like, my nigga, you moved out. You could be facilitating all sorts of help. You got your father, you got you. If he's in such a terrible environment, why don't you help out your little brother? It's like Fresh and Fit and these guys crying about, oh, we like helping kids, but we like helping men more. And it's like, what men are you guys helping? I don't understand how Austin's content is helping men. It may be entertaining men. Some men may be living vicariously through him. Actually, it may be helping people see different cultures. That's the only thing I can give Passport Bros and travel vlogs. It may be helping people see other cultures in other countries that they may not be interested in going to. And they maybe see something that they may like and be like, you know what, this is it. Because that's the reason why I stumbled across some of their videos. Because I watch travel vloggers and I see the Passport Bros just completely destroying black male image. And I'm like, wait a minute. What the fuck's going on with these guys? They're so against black women. I'm not saying Austin is. I'm saying for the most part for Passport Bros. I don't see black men and black women as separate entities the way these guys say, save yourself, black men. I don't ascribe to that. For me, it's black men, black women. We're black people. We're together. So, I don't know. I see things internationally, too, because I'm not American. So I guess that's where the divide is, where I don't just see things American-centric. But let's get back into this.
Whenever you smoke a blunt, you light it one time. Whenever you smoke a huge cigar, you have to keep lighting it because it's so much tobacco and your mouth cannot pull the same way. As if with this, I can have more force when I pull it. At the end of the day, also, American women are not worth the time anyway. Can't have a family with them, and more than likely their pH are off because of the food you're being spared. Yes. Now, I will say maybe it's not all American women, but is it honestly worth it? I mean, you see what I'm going through to get a date. You know.
Logo's black. Pathetic pathetic, moribund performance in the comment section with this comment, bro. I'm from Toronto. I say I'm from Toronto all the goddamn time. Stop the goddamn cap. Everybody knows where the fuck I'm from. My mother's from Guyana. My father's from Jamaica. They know my background. They know where I'm born. They know I'm born in Toronto. They know I rep my city. They know I rep my hood. What are we talking about, sir? And create stuff? I've literally created the most shit that's been stolen in this sector, and how, god damn it. You know what's so funny? Because my block has been the popping block when I was in high school and shit, and we were the most copied, most revered folks in the city. We had so much terms and so much slang get copied. And I told my girl, I'm like, yo, we have terms that people use popularly, or they use a lot in the city that are most relevant terms. They use, and it came from my hood. I created a term in front of her, and it's popularized, and it's one of the most used terms on the internet. I'm not even going to get into the term because I do not want my credit, but I created that term, and it was never used, and it was over a decade ago. So when y'all find out where the birth of that one term, y'all gonna realize that that's credited to me, specifically me. 11,000 subscribers on YouTube. Me popularized one of the most commonly used terms, and I proved it in the flesh. So I don't want to hear this copy and X, Y, and Z. Pause comes from what? Harlem? Everybody gets their credit. I first started hearing pause from Dipset niggas. Cap comes from the South. The fuck, nigga? Come on, man.
How many dates, if you can get one, how many dates do you have to go through? And then you end up in a situation like this. Then you gotta keep looking. That's exactly why I'm on YouTube. I want dudes. I'm not talking about abusers. I'm not talking.
Nah, fuck what this nigga saying. Shout out to Angela Knight in the chat. Shout out to Angela. We haven't seen Angela in a while. Yo, Angela, if they've been begging. A lot of folks have been begging me. They're like, yo, bring Angela back. Bring Angela back. I'm like, that's not my goddamn choice. She's happy off this dusty-ass platform because this shit is dusty sometimes. I'm telling you. YouTube will annoy the fuck out of you. But shout out to Angela Knight in the chat. Is that the actual Angela? No, that's not Angela. Yo, I'm stupid as hell. That can't be Angela. She has no mod. God damn it. Let me go to the channel. Oh shit, is it? Okay, it actually is. Wait, where's your mod? What the fuck? Hey, yo. Hold up. How did this happen?
How did this happen? Who was the idiot that did this?
How come I can't mod you? What the fuck's going on, YouTube? What kind of sabotage is taking place?
Come on, man.
What the hell, man? Shout out to Angela with that $10 super chat. Angela said, we touching grass, brother. That's facts. Outside, living life, touching grass. Shout out to Angela. See, I don't know what's going on right now. My YouTube is not enabling me to... I don't know what happened to your mod, by the way. Your mod status, but... Yeah, man, living life. Sometimes on YouTube, motherfuckers just annoy the shit out of you. And you gotta tell them, you gotta let them know. But when you take time off, definitely feel better because life is a lot more than what we see on these platforms. These platforms is filled with cap. Motherfuckers lying to make money, selling folks a motherfucking finesse, and having folks like me struggling to undo the finesse with the truth because y'all been lied to for so goddamn long with these damn movements, red pill passport, bro, whatever goddamn movements. Folks been lied to. It is what it is. Shout out to Angela Knight. Let's get back into this. I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna make you a mod again. I don't know what the fuck happened, but let's get it.
That's exactly why I'm on YouTube. I want dudes. I'm not talking about abusers. I'm not talking about dusties. Apparently I'm a dusty. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about dudes that got their finances together, that are doing decent. You know, they've already improved themselves. Where can you match that? You can match it here in the States, but how long will it take you to match that? I'm fucking guaranteeing you, if you go somewhere else, you can match it a lot faster.
Have you? This is the problem with these movements. You can match he perceives himself as put together, successful, whatever. You want a woman to match his energy. But have you found it elsewhere? You said you could find it quicker, but you haven't. You're dating. You're looking for women that have an express way to the box. Who's not flaking, who's sending on the giant quickest, is who you're. Yeah, these are the top women. It's like, bro, like what? So the fastest women are the best women? The easiest women are the best women? There's no real connection. There's no relationship. There's nothing culminating out of it. It's nothing. This is man, this is for incels, man. This is for people that don't get pussy. It's really what it comes down to. I don't know if y'all understand that for what it really comes down to. It comes down to these movements are for folks that get no sex. They over obsess about sex because they don't get it. They're devoid of sex. They're devoid of sexual options. They only look at women as a sexual object. They don't look at the relationship. They don't look at the person. That's what it comes down to. So you sell these folks, oh, it's easier to get box in Colombia. Floyd talking about, oh, it's $300 and they faking, they're not doing it, they're on their phone in America. But in Colombia, it's $40 and they're fully faking like they're interested. It's like, bro, what? That's a selling point. You guys have to understand where you guys actually line up in the totality of what men are and what these options are for women. Talking about they don't want these type of guys, they're flaking, they're X, Y, and Z because they understand that you don't have good intentions for them. You're dusting it up. You're entitled to sex, and that's all you want. You want to smash and dash, and you're mad at them. Chalk it up to the game, folk. Chalk it up to the game. If you're one of those folks that are out here that ain't about building a relationship properly, you just out here trying to smash girls, you're trying to date women, then my nigga, chalk it up to the game when you take the L's when they flake, when they're doing X, Y, and Z because you ain't serious anyway. So why you mad? You part of the problem. That's what I don't understand. They're mad. They want to spread it to other countries, but they're part of the problem. It makes no sense.
He said if she does not apologize, does she act like nothing happened? That's been going on for years, yeah. Jira projects. The craziest thing is that you and the women here speak the same language, but they make it hard. So one thing I've always said since I first came out is you have a better connection. You'll find the best connections with a language barrier.
No, you ain't.
Oh, shut up, nigga.
Ain't nobody listen to that, Gart. Nobody listen to that. Nobody listen to that dog shit. Nobody listen to that. You find a better connection with the language barrier. Don't ever listen to that shit. How in the fuck are you gonna communicate the nuances of what the fuck you mean when you're trying to relate to somebody if you can't speak the same language? You're basically saying they show you more outward affection. You see it visibly more on them in their mannerisms, in their body language, because they don't speak the language. So they're gonna have to communicate more with their body language and their mannerisms to let you know that there's interest. When you're in your country, in your own country, and you speak the same language, they're not going to be overly bubbly, sucking you off in that moment, basically just constantly glazing you to let you know that they like them, because them spending that time with you, being in the presence, is enough pretty much for most women that could communicate the same language. The women that can't communicate the same language, they have to communicate in other ways via body language, mannerisms, and expressions. So you're saying you connect more, but you're just seeing that more visible because they don't speak the same language, and there's going to be a void that they have to fill with body language. Why in the fuck would you make that point like it was an astute assessment of what the hell goes on when you're dating internationally? You're just lying to folks that have no goddamn common sense or no general knowledge. That's what it comes down to. And I'm sobering up because I'm getting smarter. It's 4:20, folks. I'm signing off soon. I gotta stay high. Fuck y'all, man. We gotta stay lit out this bitch. I'm sorry, y'all.
Who are you, Snoop Dogg in the green room? I mean, what the hell is going on?
Shout out to Lee with the $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Lee says, Logos black screaming about FBA but running overseas to get non-FBA ADOS women. Yo, they do the same thing in Razor Ray's chat, but you, I'm sorry, the emojis run into white women. There we go. I got it. Shout out to me. I'm not that dense. Shout out to Lee with the $5 super chat and the facts. Yeah, how you screaming about FBA this, FBA that, but you guys are internationally simping and dusting it up, panhandling and pedestalizing other women but your own. You're pedestalizing women outside of your own, but you're screaming FBA this, FBA that. Oh, you a tether. It's like, why am I cherishing your women and appreciating them more than y'all? Y'all are just selling me y'all women, telling me how great they are by trying to tell me how terrible they are. Oh, they don't accept dusties. Okay, that's not a negative. Like that's a selling point. They don't deal with dusty niggas like you. You actually have to be upper echelon to actually qualify, bro. That's a selling point. Fuck wrong with you niggas? Like, yo, these guys don't get it, man. They don't get it. This is what happens when you're devoid of sex and you don't have sexual options and you try too goddamn hard.
Now, that doesn't mean Kenyan women, I didn't connect with them, because I did. But in a general statement, with a language barrier, there's a better connection, because if there's a language barrier and she's dealing with you, she's interested. So you're going to be dealing with interested women if there's a language barrier. I've had the best connections in the world when we didn't speak the same language.
Who? Shim and Shams, who are you talking about, bro? I have a woman. I've been in a relationship, bro. I ain't flying out no tricks, no thoughts, no nothing. I ain't even looking on the market because I got mine. I'm speaking from a perspective of a long-term relationship, sir. Somebody that's actually building a connection and a family and a life with a woman, not no dusting it up perspective, perpetually acting like you're a teenager, still chasing body count, still trying to fuck as many women as possible without actually having a real connection and building anything for the future. I ain't on that shit. I did that shit in high school. What the fuck we talking about, man?
Because I know if some illegal immigrant, let's say, came here and they snuck over here and they didn't speak English, if I don't like something about them, I'm not going to deal with them. It's the same thing with the women abroad. Now, are there women that will use you? Yes, but it'll be very clear. Some of y'all just don't pay attention. Yeah, they do act. They act like nothing happened. They act like nothing happened.
This is what I'm talking about. A-Lady747's been spitting facts in the chat all day, man. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This is very telling, man.
Shit is crazy on your mind, trust me. Not for me, because I'm older. You're going to have a cultural gap. You will. There will be a cultural gap. I will agree with that. There's certain expectations in another culture that you won't be able to match. But it's better than here. You know, I'd rather have a cultural gap than have no connection. You know, if we don't, in Dallas, if we don't have enough respect, if we cancel 15 minutes before a date, and then we don't even have enough respect to tell you that we're actually canceling.
We don't care.
Let me tell you,
we don't care.
Bro, let me get this straight. You barely connect with these chicks. You're talking to them on on dating apps. You're lining up dates. These dating apps are legit. Just they're glorified sex apps. You're meeting these folks to hook up for sex. So when they flake last minute, chalk it up to the game, bro. This is what I'm talking about. You're not looking for a long-term relationship. You're not looking for a wife. You're not looking for a girlfriend. You're looking for sex. So if they flake, why are you constantly, oh, they're flaking more in America? So they're more selective? That's not a negative.
Look at it like this. What happened yesterday? I was trying to go on a date. We can't connect enough, even though we're both speaking English and we're from the same country, same state, most likely. We don't have enough connection to even agree that we're not gonna meet anymore? Why is it that when I go to Brazil, we don't speak the same language, but we understand each other perfectly? We understand each other's interests perfectly. Why is that?
If you understand their interests so perfectly, then why don't you have a Brazilian woman? Where is your girlfriend? Where's your future interests? Oh, they understand that you just want to fuck and they're just about that action. So basically you're commending women that being on the same page of you that just want to fuck and they're just quick like that, and you're disparaging women that actually want to have a future and break the cycle of the damage that you've been raised in. That's the problem with these folks. They don't get it. They don't get it.
The chick that flaked yesterday was 28. 3 years older than me. Not that far off. It's not like she's 19 and it's like, oh, she's young, she doesn't understand. We're not that far off. But my thing is, we're 3 years apart, but we don't understand each other. It doesn't make sense. No, I haven't gotten any closure, but I'm not looking for closure either, though. Oh, shit. But I tell you what, I'm glad I'm a YouTuber and that the world could see what just happened. Because for a decade plus, nobody knew but my family. The world does need to see it.
Bro, the world does not need to see it. Everybody knows that folks have dysfunctional families. Not everybody's family is dysfunctional, but we know that there's a whole fuck ton of families that are dysfunctional. Well, I should say most people's family has some sort of shit in it. Nobody's family's perfect. Nobody's parents are perfect, but they're not this type of dysfunctional. I'm not saying everybody's family's dysfunctional. This is dysfunction. We've seen families that are very dysfunctional. The thing is, dysfunctional families are not supposed to be put up on the forefront for people to be embarrassed and shamed for their dysfunction. It doesn't do anything to help. Y'all need some therapy. Y'all need to work on each other or work on yourselves so the collective can be better. Like, it's just bad out here.
It's not my problem. I'm not the one that looks bad. I privated the video because she was naked.
Yeah, we already reacted to the video. We got that. But yeah, we edited the boob. She had a bit of nipple, a bit of areola showing. We edited that, but you know it was part of the tape. So we seen your mom's boob. She did that to herself. That's what I'm saying. She did it to herself. I'm not blaming him because he was on a stream. He's doing his job. He's trying to stream. He's doing his live stream. He's talking to his people. She was doing the most. She wanted attention. She consistently tries to be a part of his streams. He was talking about going out and hanging out with his friends at a club. His mother was talking about, oh, you should take me with you, trying to be some wing woman type bullshit. His mother needs to draw boundaries. This is weird. It is creepy. It is uncomfortable to watch at some points. I ain't gonna lie.
That kind of shit can get your channel taken down. The world does need to see it, right? Because, like somebody just said, somebody else is going through it. For me, it's no problem. But...
Bro, you're 25. You're 25. You shouldn't even be here. We understand your upbringing, but you should have done the healing before you started doing the influencing.
Yeah, I have a torch, but it has no, I need to get some gas. It seems like I'm asking for too much to get a tank of gas. What if somebody else is experiencing this and they want to out, you know? How can they learn how to deal with that? Maybe they could benefit from seeing how I deal with it. That anger is not going to come out of me later. Trust me, it won't. If it was by now, I would have killed somebody.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
TaylorMade says she had the yiddies out, unfortunately. But others may say fortunately.
Giggity giggity. Giggity goo. Stick around.
There was somebody in the chat saying that they wanted to clap Auston Holleman's mom. Who was in the chat? Who was in the chat saying that?
Oh my God!
I'm trying to single out dude right now, but I can't remember who it was. Yo, I will call you out if I remembered. But this guy's like, I'm not gonna lie, I want Austin's mom. I can't remember who it was, but
I've seen him do it.
I appreciate your 100% transparency, Austin. Most people on the internet act like everything in their personal life is sweet. Many of us experience this kind of dysfunction in our families, unfortunately. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Yeah, I'm always I'm real. I own up to my mistakes, and I don't mind showing what's right or wrong. He said you was on your P. Diddy. When is that gonna die? That's getting old. I thought you was joking and I seen it and fell to the floor. I saw it. I hope.
This man said, when is that gonna die? It's getting old. Did he? Nah, man.
I'm like, did he do it? Did he drug her? Did he rape her? If you ain't do this shit, did he? Why did you pay her? I'm like, did he do it? Did he drug her? Did he rape her? If you ain't do this shit, did he? Why did you pay her? I'm like, did he do it? Did he drug her? Did he rape her? If you ain't do this shit, did he? Why did you? You was an icon, nigga, you ruined it. Did he documentary coming out, 50 Cent shooting it?
You ready? Okay, check this out.
Bro, this shit's gonna die when we get a conclusion. When this process concludes and we know what happens to Diddy, if he's gonna be facing any criminal charges, any time, what type of lawsuits he's facing, when this culminates into a finish, then that will be done. Until then,
I'm like, did he do it? Did he drug her? Did he rape her? If you ain't do this shit, did he? Why did you pay her? I'm like,
yeah, okay, Dave, on them like.
Others don't make a video on it and expose your mom. I saw the nipple. Getting old. I thought you was joking and I seen it and fell to the floor. I saw it. I hope others don't make a video on it and expose your mom. I saw the nipple. Not my problem. Not my problem. Fortunately.
You see that? He doesn't care. If others do a video on it and expose it, it's not his problem. Not his problem.
We're in a different era. Get over it. Whoa!
I don't use alcohol. Like I said before, I don't use alcohol or cigars to escape. I can deal with it sober. I do this shit because I enjoy it. No, I smoke whenever I'm bored. I drink whenever I want to. When I want to focus on work, I have the ability to stop drinking. I don't know if the nipple is showing or not, but
the ability, wait, what? The ability to stop drinking? Wait, what?
Enough people told me to private it. I got something for you, Kev. Couldn't help but see it.
Stick together.
Pause.
No.
Showing or not, but enough people told me to private it. I got something for you, Kev.
Yo, what kind of, wait, I didn't even realize that's what the hell type of, with no context, that clip right there seems zesty as shit.
Help to see it.
What do you mean you got something for Kev? What the fuck was that? No context, man. Jesus Christ.
Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I'm timing people out because right now, any other time I don't mind, but this situation was a little more serious. So the bullshit kind of is. No offense, you tried to block it, good man. Yeah, I did. That's why I got on her ass the first time she came outside. That shit, that I kind of raised my voice because I didn't have no tolerance for that shit.
Yeah, this nigga blocked the nipple.
But I'll
with the
come
head
back
the
and I'll
first time.
spend time with Major before I go. You've been gone 2 years. It's supposed to be all love when you get back home. Yeah, I know, right? Thank you for the super chat. Sadly, she's right. It's her house. Can't argue that. And I told her that. She said, you're not running nothing. I said, I know I'm not.
Yeah, that's
I
exactly
don't even
what he
live
said.
here.
He said that. He said that shit. He said, I ain't running nothing. I don't even live here. I'm not competing to run anything. He wasn't trying to do that. She was on some power tripping, jealous of the attention shit. She was always up on his live, trying to be up on his live. She has those photos on Instagram, those salacious photos on Instagram. She's out here legitly trying to compete for attention. Oh, Austin, take me with you when he's going to the club. It's like, what? You're his mother. What are you doing? So I definitely see that. She was power tripping. She was on some weird shit. And when the man said 2 years he haven't seen your son and that's the way you're acting, it is a bit weird. It is a bit weird.
How could I? How is dating outside, sup Austin, how is dating outside the country for older black men 50 plus? Perfect. I've met dudes that are 60 years old in Bolivia that are enjoying their life. I know dudes that are 80 years old in Rio enjoying their life.
You could say the same thing. I know dudes that are 80 years old living in America enjoying their life. Just by saying that means nothing. It means nothing. oh, they traveled, they're enjoying their life. Yeah, a lot of people are traveling and enjoying their life. A lot of people are local and enjoying their life. Does that mean that the passport bro movement is a viable movement for people that are dusting it up in their own country? Not really, unless they have remote work. That's the biggest thing. This is why when we're speaking about the pyramid scheme aspect to being a passport bro, if you are not on YouTube or any other social media network influencing other folks to be a passport bro via passport bro like videos and, you know, international panhandling, you're not going to be able to sustain your living abroad. So unless you have remote work, you can't be a passport bro unless you want to be an influencer. They're always conveniently leaving that part out. How are you sustaining your life? How are you sustaining income? You're going to work abroad too? You're going to get a lesser paying job? Oh, you want that American income, but you want to have that abroad. So what do you need? You need remote working, or you need to be a passport bro influencer via content creation.
I've met dudes in many dudes in Thailand.
Yeah, why are you meeting many dudes in Thailand too? Like, what the hell? That's a good point, Jazz Sierra. You're saying why asking a 60-year-old anything anyway?
Enjoying their life in Pattaya. Now they're doing something that I wouldn't do, but I'm not gonna knock them for it either. Many dudes.
What does that mean? They're doing things that you wouldn't do, but you wouldn't knock it. So they're paying for the pussy. That's what you're ultimately saying.
That are enjoying their life. I know dudes that are 80 years old in Rio enjoying their life. I've met dudes in many dudes in Thailand enjoying their life in Pattaya. Now they're doing something that I wouldn't do, but I'm not gonna knock them for it either. You could do what you want. We don't have the same expectations, but I met Troy. He's 60 years old. He's 59 or 60 years old in Nairobi enjoying his life. I met dudes in Uganda, 50 years old, enjoying their life. I've met dudes in Colombia enjoying their life. It's just get your passport and travel, man.
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
Now let me tell y'all, I've had my passport. I had my passport for years. I'm always gonna have a passport. It's always good to travel, but I won't ever be a passport bro under the moniker or under the behavioral patterns that these folks present to the public. I won't ever do that shit. You can be a traveler without being a passport bro. When they say get your passport, I'm not against that notion of getting your passport and becoming a traveler or even traveling, period. But to become a passport bro, because that's what they like to say when you say get your passport, they're basically saying become a passport bro. Basically, they're saying where they're at in the Western world is so damn dusty. They're not the problem, it's the women. And it's like you can't keep blaming the women instead of looking inwards, because wherever you go, there you are. Where are you at? Dusting it up, same results. That's what I thought, man. Shout out to A-Lady747 with that $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
A-Lady747 says, together we all need to fight. We all need to fight evil and foolishness. It comes in all genders, races, genders again, nationalities, and ages. Shout out to A-Lady747 with that $5 super chat. It's facts. That's absolutely facts. Bullshit, foolishness, evilness, fuckery comes in all races, genders, nationalities, ages, everything. Shout out to A-Lady747. That's facts. That's why I dislike when folks love to single out a particular group. It's always black men going out sad trying to single out black women with nothing to substantiate their points, just complaints and bitching because they didn't qualify for said black woman that they desired. That's what annoys me. It's like, don't disparage your own kind based off of your relationship results. Like, that is dusty as fuck. It's dusty as fuck.
But for a 50-year-old, I probably would recommend Bolivia, Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, the Philippines for sure. The Philippines for sure. I still am in strong belief that the Philippines is for older men, not for somebody my age. But there's some dudes my age that like it. Yeah, y'all can ban Kev if you want. Even if it was your house, she would still have acted up and would have dared you to kick her out. That's happened. That's happened. In my apartment, that's happened. It's happened. It has.
So that happened in your apartment where she tried to boss up and kick you out of your own apartment. Like, okay, come on, make it make sense. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I said when she was not really trying to act like, oh, this is my house, I'm doing what I wanted to do. She was trying to basically bitch him on his own live. She was trying to control his YouTube live. It wasn't about the premises. It wasn't about the house. That's why it happened in his own apartment, his alleged apartment.
I just realized I haven't taken a shower from the gym. I do think it's a cultural issue because there's single black mothers in Brazil, in Kenya. I've never seen that. But maybe it is. Yeah, no, I haven't showered yet. Car isn't paid off yet. It almost is, though. So what I'll do is I'll get a hotel for tonight, and then I'll go to my dad's. How much do you need to ban Kev? You could do it for free. He keeps talking shit. Thank you for the super chat. She did dox my car.
She did.
Remember this.
She did.
A woman will always be a man's downfall.
Now, the statement is absolutely not applicable in this situation. This is your mother. This is not a woman you're dealing with. This isn't no, oh, let me escape this woman for a woman in another country. This is your mother. She birthed you, my nigga. It doesn't matter where she birthed you on the planet. That's your mother. So don't use that statement and act like it's apropos, it's fitting. It's none of that. Stop it.
She did dox my car. Remember this. A woman will always be a man's downfall. I don't care who it is. But that's fine. I mean, I don't live here. Not my problem. That's what I like about my life. Not my problem. Women talk too much. See, you guys know a lot about me, but you don't know that much about me to what kind of car I drive. If you guys were paying attention, at one point, she named the caliber of pistol that I'm carrying. They talk too much. That's why you never tell a bitch shit. And I'm not calling my mother a bitch. I'm just saying. If you're a drug dealer, don't tell the women, because they'll snitch on you at some point, even if they're not trying to.
Clearly, you don't tell them shit. If you're doing crime, you're not supposed to be telling anybody the crimes that you're doing. You're just building a web of folks that can snitch on you or tell on you or that are privy to the information that you're doing. You're making yourself more visible as a criminal. It's stupid if you're doing crime to be telling anybody anything. First off. Secondly, using your mother as the goddamn example of women will do X, Y, and Z to you. It's your mother, bro. Stop this. This is damage. This is filthy work.
You guys remember in Scarface when the girl was going to jail, she was dealing with the police or whatever was happening, she said he has a key in the trunk. That was a life lesson. Women dislike men they can't control the most. They live free, rent-free in their mind, yeah. Very much. A woman, because here's the thing, a woman could be cheating on you, and she'll tell the dude everything you got. Without even trying to.
Well, she's cheating on you, my nigga. She's already sliming you in the worst way. It's like...
No, that was Scarface. A woman will always be a man's downfall, so whoever you're dealing with, because my mom has been out. And I was like, why the hell would you say that about Dad? You don't know who we're talking to. And you said that? When nobody asked? I know for a fact that was Scarface. I know for a fact it was Scarface.
We don't care. Let me tell you something. We don't care.
Because I can remember it. I can remember it visually. Yeah, I never exposed my mom. She did that to herself. A wife can be a man's greatest inspiration, correct? Or it could be the best downfall. Depends on who you pick. But it depends on who you tell her. What you tell her, I mean. It depends on what you tell her. The only reason she was able to tell the police that was because she knew that. I never doxed my mom's address. That address that was on the piece of mail that I've been throwing in here, that's my P.O. box. If you want to go over there and try to murder me, you can go murder the guy that owns that shop.
That's what you do when you have a business. I have a business. You register it to an address that's not your address because it's the business's address. We get it. Jesus Christ.
I'm not there. I'll never be there. That's why I didn't mind saying that when I was at the state secretary's office. I didn't mind. People like, don't say that out loud. It's a P.O. box. That address is on my D. Auston Holleman.
Yeah, we get it.
We don't
man.
care. Let me tell you something. We don't care.
With me. I'm finna quit my job and travel the world. I traveled the world as a Marine, but now I want to as a civilian YouTuber. Any suggestions? Thank you for the super chat. What kind of suggestions? I mean, starting a place like Brazil, Thailand, Colombia.
We don't care. Let me tell you something. We don't care.
I'm sorry, y'all. I got like 6 minutes left in this reaction. I'm over this shit. I don't give a fuck about this shit anymore. I got all my points across. I'm just trying to make it to the finish line at this point.
DR, somewhere that's gonna be able to gain some traction, but I've gotten the most traction off of going to new places. Would you ever get cornrows? I used to, but no. Thank you for the super chat. Miss Jefferson, don't ask me dumb shit.
Yeah, let's beg for some cash apps. Yo, let's hit that PayPal, y'all. Let's hit that PayPal, folks. Let's do what they do. Let's start begging, yo. No Floyd, we're straight begging. Hit that PayPal. Cash app takes too long. Let's get that PayPal, folks. Yeah, shout out to TG, or not TG. That's who's that? The fuck? Why did that disappear? Yo, we have so much glitches going on. First, I can't mod Angela. Now I can't even get this damn link. What the fuck? Yeah, this is facts, man.
Unfortunately, it is likely that she'll wake up because I've been through this scenario before where she went to sleep, I packed my stuff, left. It could happen, but I don't give a damn. I'll just leave. I'll take my biggest bag downstairs first, and then the other ones because I only have 3 bags. So
yeah, well, something like this. We're gonna go with this one. Shout out to TaylorMade. Yeah, we hitting the Floyd, man. Hit that Cash App. Hit that PayPal. Let's see how much we can raise within the next 5-6 minutes before we wrap this up and get to cooking Myron because we have that whole Myron show. I don't even want to give out details, but bro, it's real bad for Myron. Myron really fucked up. They wanted to call Daisy a liar for saying X, Y, and Z about Myron, but then Myron said X, Y, and Z about himself, and then it's so bad. It is so bad. Y'all got to make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to check out the next show on Myron because Myron getting cooked. But yeah, man, we hitting that Floyd. Let's see how much we can raise. Let's see if we can actually get anything. And if we don't get shit, Floyd needs to understand that this is a terrible strategy. It's better to just get it out the mud and put out good work because when you ask, you ain't getting nothing, man.
No, Major's asleep. That's not the reason I left the first time. When you travel, you realize cultures are different, but people are the same. Correct. People are the same, but cultures make them different. For example, I mean, look at it like this, right? In Brazil, a woman's not going to talk to a man like that because he'll slap the shit out of her.
God damn!
I'm sorry, what?
For example, I mean, look at it like this, right? In Brazil, a woman's not going to talk to a man like that because he'll slap the shit out of her. So your experience will be different, so you'll think that they're different there. Now, if they were put in this culture, would they be the same? Most likely. But cultures make people different.
Was he advocating for domestic? Let's just say DV. I don't want to get this demonetized several times over. Was he advocating for that? Was he saying was he suggesting that the culture is better because you can slap the shit out of a bitch? You can punch a woman in her face. He spoke, this is the 3rd time he spoke about that. He said, oh, if that was a girl, I don't know why he says if that was a girl, he would have hit her. when his mom spoke to him a certain way. He celebrated his father beating his mom. And now he says, oh, in these countries, you can't do X, Y, and Z because you can beat them. I'm like, bro.
No, you ain't.
What the fuck?
Bitch, who raised you?
Okay, so the Floyd method actually worked a little bit. We got, what do we get here? God damn it, Floyd's method's working. Shout out to Floyd with his dusty ass method of begging. We got some money, y'all. Hold up. We got, shout out to Bridget with the damn it, conversion's dusty. Let me just say $18. $18 PayPal.
I'm getting rich.
Salute to Bridget. W's in the chat for Bridget. W's in the chat, and salute to Taylor Made with the $5-6. You know, this conversion's kicking my ass. $6 PayPal.
I'm getting rich.
Okay, so Bridget said great show. Salute to Bridget. W's in the chat for Bridget. Taylor said, we got no message from Taylor, but we'll bring up Taylor's next message in the chat. Shout out to Taylor Made. W's in the chat for Taylor Made. Now I see the rest of y'all. Y'all are thinking about it. Y'all hit that little green button in the side. You're like, yo, is this worth it? Should I pay this motherfucker? Some of y'all in the back are like,
Hide the money, y'all.
but I know some of y'all are really thinking about it. You're really trying to make it rain in the PayPal and the Cash Apps today. I know y'all thinking about it.
I'm getting rich. I'm getting rich.
Shit, what the fuck?
So they're really not the same. If they were put in this culture, would they be the same? Most likely. But cultures make people different. So they're really not the same.
So the threatening of physical abuse makes women different is what you're saying, sir. Sounds like to me that's what you're saying.
Now, if they were put in this culture, would they be the same? So your experience will be different, so you'll think that they're different there. Now, if they were put in this culture, would they be the same? Most likely. But cultures make people different. So they're really not the same. Because those people in Bolivia were nothing like the ones in Brazil. Different culture. And I will always use Bolivia as my example. Because you guys remember when I first got there, we were complaining, like, why are they ignoring us? Go to Brazil. They're not ignoring you. He says sleep in the car. I don't know about that. We're not talking about black women. Because somebody, and what Smooth Life just said that, he said it's stupid how people say all women are the same worldwide. Which, you know, I agree with that. Because there's a guy on Twitter trying to debate me. He's like, they look at us as celebrities in these other countries. No, they don't. They didn't treat me like a celebrity in Bolivia.
Oh, I thought that American passport was leverage. Y'all, he's saying, Austin, did you forget you and Floyd were the ones that were selling us this bullshit about, oh, the passport goes further than the money sometimes. Just saying you're an American was giving you or is that social loaner? I think I'm conflating passport bros. Shout out to Mackenzie with that $10 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Mackenzie says, it's possible I missed the coverage and that... Wait, what? It's possible I missed the coverage and that this question moot, but is there a reason Duke only covered one of Myron's eviction squatter properties? There are multiple, no? Wow. Okay, so he has multiple evictions and Duke only got one? Okay, so but Duke has been looking into Myron's fraudulent properties and not fraudulent properties, fraudulent net worth in relation to those properties, and Duke's been doing a really good job breaking that down. Analyzing his fuckery, because Myron be lying through his teeth. I'm not sure about this because I didn't know there was multiple. You probably know more than me in relation to his properties because I've been looking more into the commentary and the fuckery within his relationship that he's lying about. So that's what we're getting into. But the properties, damn, that's a whole nother angle. Shout out to Duke the Don by covering all that, and shout out to Mackenzie W in the chat for Mackenzie.
I've never been treated like a celebrity anywhere. Never. Never. The culture just makes people different. The way how women treat you is how they treat their men, because that's what they know. Now, they might push it.
I'm sorry, what? Is this a selling point, bro? This is what Kevin Samuels, RIP, and other folks were kind of suggesting, that women should be more submissive, friendly, and all the things. They're basically trying to say women should give men the girlfriend treatment when they're not the girlfriend or anything to them. Basically, my wife should treat you the way she treats me. Like that type of shit. I'm like, that's the type of shit that they're trying to say. So if a woman treats her man well, she should be treated, like, that's ridiculous. Submissiveness for all men. Every man is resting on the laurels of other men. Oh, men are hard workers. They're doing all these other jobs. And are you doing those jobs? Okay, so why do you deserve the respect from the other man? That's what it comes down to. They're trying this group participation trophy ass shit when it comes to being a man. That's what it comes down to. I don't fuck with none of that. Women could be individually however the fuck they want. I don't expect women that are not my woman to be bowing down to me and treating me like their Lord and Savior and shit. And even my woman, why the fuck would I want her to kiss my ass and treat me like the god? Like, it makes no goddamn sense.
How women treat you is how they treat their men, because that's what they know. Now,
what are you talking about? They treat you the way they treat their men because that's what they know? No, they should just treat you with common decency and basic respect, not the earned respect, basic decency. Basic decorum, respectful conversations, not like, come on, man. Do I have to break this down even for, like, come on, man.
The way how women treat you is how they treat their men, because that's what they know. Now, they might push it a little because they know you're a gringo, but on a base level, it's the same treatment that the locals get. I mean, how many sexually frustrated men are there in Brazil?
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
How many men are in Brazil? Like Jason was saying earlier, the dudes in Paraguay are not cock blocking. They're not jealous, because the same treatment that I'm getting, they're getting. Now,
you're basically selling other countries' women as open, available, and everybody has access to them. It's easy to hook up with them. And American women, it's the exact inverse. It's difficult. You have to qualify. They have standards. They're not dealing with any dusties. But that's supposed to be a selling point for other countries' women, for people that are looking for relationships, families, people that they can build with. How is that a selling point? This is what I'm talking about. This shit is like, this is young nigga shit, man. This isn't grown adult conversations.
This culture, dudes will cock block you because we're getting treated the same way. Now, I'm not gonna cock block because this is not me, but you know. So if I go to Brazil and I'm like, oh, I'm not worried about sex anymore. The dudes in Brazil, them not being jealous, that's the reason why. They don't have to worry about that. Yeah, no, I'm not sleeping in the car. But I'm pretty sure I can find a hotel for $100 somewhere around here. That's the downside of being back in the States, right? In Colombia, if I wanted a hotel, $30. No problem. Here, no.
Crying to me, and I'm not having it.
I don't want to hear none of you niggas crying about your city being expensive when Toronto just passed New York as the most expensive damn city in North America. Like, how is it more expensive than New York now? Like, are you kidding me? I'm in the most expensive city in all of North America. I don't want to hear none of you niggas crying about money.
Crying to me, and I'm not having that.
Thank you, Smooth Life. I hope so too. Luckily, everything is pretty much packed. I never unpack my stuff, or like I live out of a suitcase. I never really unpack.
Yo, if you the way from what I've seen, the way his mother acts, you shouldn't unpack. You should keep that suitcase zipped up and in the back of the whip, bruh. Like you shouldn't even have that suitcase in the house, bro. His mom's wildin', yo.
It
Like
take me 5-10 minutes to pack. No, I don't sympathize with that, because it's not true. So here's the reason why it's best I don't sleep here. Because if I sleep here, wake up, it'd be like, oh, everything's okay, everything's okay. No. But if you peep, she purposely docks my car. Like, she didn't say you could take your car. She named the car. Why would she name the car? That shit was done intentionally.
that was 100% done intentionally. She named the make and the model of the car. I'm telling you, his mother is 100% jealous of him. I don't care what anybody says. Those actions are indicative of somebody that's jealous of the attention and the clout that Auston gets. She's trying to control his live streams, talking about, oh, you're trying to control my house. It's like, what are you talking about? He's on his live stream. He's trying to control his image. You're trying to disparage it at any given turn. When he was out on that dinner that he went to, or that was it not lunch? He was out with his mom many places, but he has to be accountable for that because he knows who his mom is. He's just putting her in front on Front Street for everybody to realize that this is what he's been dealing with. But at the end of the day, it's like I've been on live for too long. Fuck this.
There wasn't no alcohol. That's just like if I'm in Paraguay and I'm on live and a chick says, well, you don't have to stay at Sky Tower anymore. Like, why would you say that? She named the color of the car too? I didn't hear that part. But that's a deal breaker. Well, Brianna, the thing is, it's just something that you don't do. Whether somebody wants to do something to me or not, it's just something that you don't do.
It's true.
Because it was unnecessary.
Everything was unnecessary, bro. Like, not the doxing the vehicle, make and model, the trying to show your titty on the live, which you know it will compromise his channel, his finances. Everything about it was just downright dusty. It's like, why would you do all that? It seemed like she was just on some revenge tour. It was all bad. I don't understand the mentality behind it, but she was drunk. Drunkenness generally displays your true emotions that you're too reluctant to actually put up on the forefront. So, I don't know, man. What the fuck was that?
But you guys, I'm about to pack my stuff, so I'm gonna end this live stream. I'll be back in the morning or in the afternoon. And I appreciate the cash apps. If my dad is awake, I'll go to his spot. But if not, I'll get a hotel. Because I don't need to stay here. I love you guys. Thank you guys for being here. I'm glad you guys saw everything. I'm glad.
Thank God we are done with that reaction. I made that show entirely too long. It didn't need to be this long. The only reaction's only an hour. I should have played that shit through instead of constantly stopping it, but it is what it is. Shout out to Jayla with this very true comment. Yes, ladies, when you are friendly, they swear that you want them. That is facts. And at the same time, they claim we are angry, but when we are friendly, they're still mad. It's sad. This is very true. And black men, we have to keep it a stack. This is very fucking true. Black men, especially black men that are in relationships, know about this. They know about this because a man, if your woman is too friendly when she's not available, just being friendly to another niggas will automatically think that they have a chance or start propping themselves like they're doing something when they're just being friendly and open. We know this. I'm going to speak for our community specifically from what I know from the black community. I've seen this happen often. And they're like, why do black women always look so unapproachable, so X, Y, and Z, so standoffish? I'm like, when they'll be very approachable when they want you to approach them. You can see the energy, the body language, the facial expressions, everything. But a lot of the times, black women will be reluctant to be open. They'll be nicer to other races of men before they're nice to black men sometimes because black men will think it's an open door to try to fuck. And you have dudes like Auston Holleman and other dudes that just, every interaction it is with a woman, they're just trying to fucking dash. They're not trying to keep them, they're not trying to build anything with them, they're not trying to be their friend, not trying to be nothing. Not trying to be a cordial co-worker. And then these passport bros, they're talking about women flaking, women doing this, women unavailable. These are normal working women that live normal jobs with 9 to 5s, or live normal lives with 9 to 5s in normal life setups. And these guys are passport bro travelers who shoot videos and do YouTube for a living. So their schedules aren't gonna, the expectation sometimes is so asinine. It's asinine. I just mixed two different points into one, but I've been on live for too long. I'm going to wrap this up and get to the next episode. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We are not going to have much of a break. We had a long break between episodes. I had to upgrade my entire system. I've been having crashes during live streams, and we can't have that. So we did an entire system upgrade. Everything has been running absolutely smoothly. So we are back in business. We are going to have daily live streams, panel shows, everything. But I'm wrapping this one up. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that hit that super chat. W's for all of y'all. For all of y'all, once again. Let me go through some of these. Shout out to Random University. Michael Johnson. Once again, Michael Johnson. Stay Gold Radio. Base God. James Martin. Mary. Be2 Cool. Lee. Oh, there's too many of y'all. I'm going to wrap it up here. Shout out to everybody. We out. Yeah.